in the morning EST. Was I deranged? Am I deranged? Streaming in the morning? Do you want me to put them on? Yes. Yes. If they're both ready, then yes. No swearing, chat. Please remind me. Hello. Testing. I can't hear anything, but I see smiling faces, and I'm gonna assume that good things are happening, but I can't hear anything. Waiting.
I hear nothing. I cannot hear a soul.
I can hear Casey, but I can't hear Damien.
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
That's pretty
there we
good.
go.
There we go.
Oh,
so it wasn't just
we
me.
have voices.
You
Welcome in. Good morning.
You had
or good evening, I guess.
Good morning, good evening. How's it
Hello.
going?
Good morning. I was literally telling the chat earlier how I was warning you guys how I may sound like quote unquote normal in the morning when we were setting up, but I'm gonna sound like a lunatic while we're live and much louder.
It's all good.
Sounding like quote unquote normal while having such elegant garb like you do, that would be weird.
I like to show up for my guests, you know, like it doesn't even matter if I slept for 3 hours or not. I will always dress to the nines. I look like this standard, true, and real. You can never catch me looking less than this.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But welcome
I too
in,
chose
everyone.
a nice plain black t-shirt today, the one you keep in the closet for special occasions.
Not a lint in sight. I appreciate that.
Not one.
And it looks like Casey's got the special occasion blue
you know,
t-shirt.
I got, you know, special occasion. It's all I have in my closet. Just what kind of blue shirt do I want to wear today? I think I'll just wear this one. And, you know, white and blue hat. Why not?
You know, luckily, if you were actually IRL in my studio right now, Casey would literally just be a flying head with no forehead. Because all the blue will get chroma keyed out. My chroma key is actually not green. It's blue because food is typically green, like veggies and stuff. So blue is the only option that's like reasonable. Because red, again, you're gonna chroma key the meat out as well. Whoa, my God, Casey, come on! He's a ghost. Whoa! I looked up and all I see was eyeballs. Okay, anyways.
Casey got hereditary. No.
This is a Casey's taste of what it's like to be in my studio if they were ever here.
I became a haunter. I was a haunter or a Rayman for a couple seconds. Yeah.
I did a stream before where I was wearing like a cosplay / costume or whatever, but it was over my blue suit. If you guys want to see this is just like this is the kind of blue suit I'm wearing, like full body.
Cool.
I was wearing it over my blue suit, and everyone mentioned that I look like Rayman. I don't actually know who Rayman is. I don't play games, but everyone was saying that I look like Rayman.
Oh, what? I got a Rayman comment the other day because I'm wearing a brace on my right hand because I game too much. No, I've got an injured wrist. But it has a green line along the wrist itself. So everyone was like, "Oh, your hand is like Rayman." So I think he's making a return. I think he's coming back.
MLG gamer.
We'll bring it back.
Exactly, pro gamer.
I wish I had like the gamer hands. Unfortunately, I just have grandma hands. It's just arthritis now.
Oh, yeah. Sure. But that makes the cooking all the more worth it, right? Because you put a lot of love and pain into it. The big two.
I don't know chat sees it that way. Honestly, like I don't know how you guys feel about like cooking or if you love it or not. I love cooking, but my chat exists to see me fail. There was one time I did a stream where everything was going so well. It's going smoothly. The food looks good. Everything looks like as it should be. Nothing is burnt. And then everyone was like disappointed that it was going so well. But at the last minute, my chicken was too hard.
It's too good.
Literally, that's what they're right. My chicken came out too tough or too hard because I bought the wrong chicken. It wasn't like a young roasting chicken. It was one of those like Chinese like soup chickens. So they're meant to be like a bit older and a bit tougher. I didn't know there was a difference. So I was going through everything. It was like hour 5 of the stream and everything was going great. And then I ripped into the chicken and I was like, oh. And everyone was rejoicing that I messed up the chicken.
Poor chicken.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
No, that's not gonna get you banned. If they're celebrating that I was doing well, they're gonna get banned. If everyone is on board and like, you know, going like, oh, Giri can't cook, then everyone's like VIP. That's how my chat works.
So we have to
Got
root
it.
for you to
say.
fail. We gotta root for you to fail.
Yeah. Just be careful what you say. Like they don't actually care who you are, where you are, and what you do. You will get banned in my chat.
Okay.
If you say nice things about me, no one is safe. It doesn't matter.
Oh man.
Yeah, it literally
Is
does not
that
matter
just
who
chat? Or are you
are.
gonna boot me off screen with my camera? Also, do you know who I am? Which sounds like an
Oh yeah, I was
egotistical
gonna
thing
do
to say.
an
What
intro
do
and
you
I
know
started
who I am?
yapping. I started yapping and I forgot. I was
Do any
literally
of
gonna
us?
segue
Do
into
any
like
of
you
us know who
introducing
we are?
yourselves and I forgot. All right, who are you guys? Let's do a self intro right meow.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. I figure that out myself. Yeah.
We can start over here with
we
Damien
gotta
since
start
you
with
are
Damien.
currently
Hi.
with me in my studio for immersion.
Yes, I am.
effects.
I too am cooking. Pass the
Yes.
bread.
on
Hi, I'm
TV.
Damien Haas. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh. But you are possibly here today because I voice Laios in English in Dungeon Mechi, aka Delicious in Dungeon. I've got my Kensuke necklace right here.
Nice.
Yeah, don't know if you can see from here, but hi, nice to meet y'all. I have a hard time saying super mean things to people on stream, so I will try my best.
Oh, you're gonna get lots of practice
Shut up,
today.
Damien.
My chat will force you.
Do your worst.
No, stop, no.
No,
stop.
wait, no. Oh no.
All right, and then we have Casey over here.
Hi, I'm Casey, and you probably know me as Chillchuck, the lovable tiny dude from Delicious in Dungeon Meshi, whatever you want to call it. I'm the angry one
Apparently?
who doesn't drink in real life, but I probably should.
Apparently, they have kids. Apparently, they have a daughter or something, like Chilchuck.
Not me.
Yeah. No.
Whoa, hey.
We're jumping
Guess
to
the character.
assumptions right now.
Let's make it very clear. None
I
of us
heard
here has
Chilchuck.
daughters. Okay?
That we know.
I heard that Chilchuck is like married with daughters. 3 daughters. Wait, everyone knows how many daughters Chilchuck has? Oh, I guess it's a common thing now. I didn't know that. I thought they just had 1 daughter. No kids here, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I thought they had daughters. But yeah, we are joined by Laios and Chilchuck. Very excited. I do, but even before stream started, this is more directed towards Damien, who is the voice of Laios. But I don't know if you're aware of my friend and streamer Bao. She is a whale, singing whale. What is it?
Yes.
53 hertz whale VTuber.
Yes.
Just to put it shortly and succinctly, she loves Laios. Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
all caps lock if possible. Like with
That's so
stars and
sweet.
hearts and like string lights and like a little song and like a twirling thing with just the name Laios like turning on it. Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's how much she loves. And that's just me being polite about it.
That's like the very proper amount of like saying someone likes you, which is very sweet. Any more is like, uh-oh, do I have to like wipe my address from the internet again?
You know what? Considering it's Bao, you might want to consider.
Well, are they an actual whale? Because I'm a little bit inland. It's a little hard for a whale to get to
she
my
will find
paved
ways
road.
to find you.
Okay.
She will find ways to find you. When it's Bao and she has her like fixation on you, no one can run away. And if you're
Like
if
an
you are
it follows
curious-
situation. Got it. Great.
If you are curious, follow her Twitter, and you'll get an idea of
Do I want to?
how much she loves Laios.
Okay.
Don't let that scare you, though. She's a very lovely person. Very sweet, very cute, very gentle. All the positive words that I can think of. Love Bao. But she definitely has like a switch that turns on when she talks about Laios and Wolfman.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's just so you know. Call for help. I can see you in my chat just pleading.
No, you can't. You're in a kitchen, and so am I.
Wait,
None of us
Casey,
have computers.
do you have a Twitch or do you stream at all?
I'm on TV. No, I do have a Twitch. Yeah, it's just my name, Casey Mongillo. It's
Right.
nothing.
Wait,
nothing
actually,
fancy.
being on TV is better. Like internet is kind of like ew. Who the hell wants to be on the internet?
I mean,
TV is way better. It's like
do
it's
they know?
like everyone aims to be on the TV.
You're at least gonna get residuals now, Casey.
right? Can you imagine? Yeah, but TV is basically the internet now anyway. Like TV as we knew it as little babies is no more. So
That's true. Does anyone remember like what were your like childhood cartoons that you used to watch back in the day?
Oh yeah, I loved gosh, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
oh yeah,
I don't know who the market for that was other than
you
me, but I clearly like
Mhm.
you're like, we're gonna scare the heck out of kids and then make no merchandise. And we think that's the move for our 90s show.
right? Yeah.
It was good though.
Yeah.
Little
What about you,
Foster's
Casey?
Home, Little Dexter's Lab, Little Powerpuff Girls, you know,
Little
all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, we got a
Oh
Gendy
yeah.
Tartakovsky fan.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
I used to find Dee Dee so freaking annoying, but now that I'm older, I'm like, wait, am I Dee Dee?
Oh no, are you?
If Dee Dee can
I
cook,
think I am.
Are
Like,
you gonna
I
do
used to find her
a
so
Dee Dee tuber?
annoying.
do a Dee Dee
I
tuber.
literally am. I feel like I really am just like Dee Dee now.
Wow. That's chaotic.
Dee Dee.
Yeah. Well, I mean that you gotta be that to be a VTuber though. Like you have to have some kind of like a smidge of insanity, if not
yeah.
all insanity, to make it out as a VTuber. Honestly.
That's fair.
Same thing with voice acting, really.
Really?
Also fair.
wanted
Oh,
to-
yeah.
well, we'll ask later, but I know I don't have you guys for too long, so I want to make sure we cherish every single lasting moment with each other. That sounds freaky. Also, because I'm barely awake, so yeah.
Coffee.
But
I got
what? Well, so I'm gonna tell everyone the general premise of what we're doing today,
Okay.
and so we have we have here. I have to make sure I'm pointing the right way. We have Laios. It looks like I'm like slapping you.
It does. I
We
feel
have-
it, which is weird. Am I dead?
Better. You're being slapped by a VTuber girl.
Okay.
That's literally
Dear
what everyone
diary.
dreams of.
One who's
Today was normal.
We're
who
joined
slapped
with
me,
the voice
and then she
of
proceeded to make some crazy food.
exactly.
I don't
That
even know
sounds like a day.
100% what we're making. I kind of have an inkling, but I don't entirely know.
I saw like a spoiler tag over it, so I'm like, I don't want to look at it. I want to keep my what is
Okay.
it called, reactions organic, and we'll just figure it out as we go. But we're joined by the voice actor for Laios and the voice actor for Chilchek, and we are going to. Well, they actually just decided on what to make. I have no idea. They just sent me the list of ingredients. Okay, this is a thing that I usually do. Chat already kind of knows this. They kind of expect it from me, but for me, I have no choice. So I live in Japan, and sometimes getting international ingredients, and by international, I could mean the most mundane of things. Okay, it could be barley, it could be split peas. Like I don't know how to buy things like that here, and you have to really go to a specialty shop and really dig for it and travel like far out potentially to buy things. Also, where I live, generally, if I want to go to like a unique place, it might be like a 1 hour by train. It's just like a whole ordeal. So,
Wow.
there might be a substitute or two today
Fair.
because
Cool.
I tried, and one of that is actually gravy.
Okay.
Okay.
In the
a heck of a
ingredients list that you
substitute.
guys sent me, you wanted instant gravy. The moment I said that, I was like, oh no. So I don't know if
Okay.
you guys have been to Japan before, but gravy is not a thing here. Like actually.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, closest thing I had in Japan was probably curry.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
demi-glaze sauce and things like that are
Yeah.
okay, but the concept or notion of gravy does not exist. So if you like KFC gravy, don't even dream about having it in Japan. That was the one thing I had to really like make amends with or come to terms to coming
Really?
from Toronto is I took gravy for granted because you know I'm a poutine lover. I drink KFC gravy. That's just kind of how I am.
Oh.
I love gravy. And then
You
I'm
love
like,
gravy.
okay, yeah, I'm like, I love gravy, and I'm like, I'm sure you know all KFCs are going to be standard. I'm sure different countries will have unique items, but I'm sure chicken and gravy is like part of the menu. Like they're not going to take that out. They'll only add on instead. I was very wrong, and yeah, no gravy. So
Wow. Good to know.
I can't. There's no poutine.
I can't imagine KFC without it. Because
Right?
I too partake in drinking the KFC gravy.
What?
Yeah, you don't?
You
I don't know
don't. You
if
should
I've ever had
try.
KFC, to be honest with
Of
you.
all
DoorDash some
people,
gravy
I-
right now.
I would
DoorDash some gravy right now.
I will do it.
Okay, you know what? Bet. Give me $20
Girlfriend,
and
we
I
have
will.
All
not
right.
6 hours. God,
All
damn.
right.
We have 2 hours. Okay, I'm sure your DoorDash can come within the 2 hours. Go get some gravy right now.
I
Drink
will
it in
go
front of us
drive
and let me know your thoughts.
to you. You're not that far. I will
You
go
know,
pick some
I'll
up.
look up how much it would be on the old apps. In the meantime,
It's
Casey, I'm
$5
gonna send on Discord the actual like instructions so that we can
Sure.
both share an instruction giving. But don't look at the title of it, Onigiri, because that's
Okay. I won't be able to see anyways because
Okay,
my
cool.
computer is all the way over there.
Got
I'm
it.
in my kitchen right now, so.
good. Done.
Giri, say this out loud. Poutine these nuts in your mouth. Okay. Thanks, chat.
You walked into a real ligma situation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's a ligma?
About 10 pounds. Boom. You always gotta subvert expectations. Have you ever considered if you don't have the proper ingredients, you just use the monsters that you kill on the way?
See, that's the thing, right? I used to be a warlord back in the day. The lore goes very deep, guys. I know you guys are all about the lore and immersing in your character and all that stuff, but I live and breathe my life. It's not even lore. That was just my life. So I used to be a warlord. I was fighting battles, fighting monsters. I got isekai'd to modern day, wherever this is that I say Tokyo, because I didn't want to break immersion. It could be anywhere. I could be anywhere.
When you described being a warlord before, were vehicles a thing? Because you can't be isekai'd without Truck-kun.
Can you imagine if it's like feudal like Japan, all of a sudden a truck comes by and just like
That's
goes
awesome.
like, get
I would
out of
watch
the way.
that anime so fast.
I would want to voice the truck.
Modern technology with that's honestly like what is it called, Tensilla, which is, I got reincarnated as a slime or something.
Oh yeah,
we're borderlining on something like that now.
Okay.
But I love myself a little bit Tensilla. But yes, I have been dragged out of my old world many eons ago, many centuries ago even. So I no longer have access to the dragons and the mandarakes and all that stuff. You know, I wish I did.
And
but,
not even the
now I
KFC
literally
gravy.
have to substitute with carrots. So yeah, and I had to substitute freaking gravy, bro. Like, what the hell, man? Life is suffering right now. Every time, like, I can't buy Cajun seasoning. I had to make my own Cajun seasoning because it was either hard to buy Cajun seasoning or very expensive to buy Cajun seasoning.
Got it.
I literally have to make my own. So we're grasping at straws here in where I live.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate you doing this either way, and I can't wait for us to all share in this delicious food at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like usually when I do collabs like these, I'm always specify. I'm like, as long as I can get the ingredient, teehee, we can do anything. I can do whatever you want me to do.
Damien, you can have it.
Get the ingredient or fake it.
She can just kind of go. But for me,
Yeah,
it's
right.
gonna be like TV, like
Mama.
open wide, Tom Selleck, you know, on TV, and just you know.
Oh yeah.
Here it comes. Yep, that's gonna be me at the end.
Yeah, and
You can really taste the
I
secret
can't quite feed
food.
Casey, but I can feed Damien. Oh yeah, actually no, Damien is perfect height. Hold on, where's my spoon?
Oh,
Let me grab
thank you. That's what you put on the dating profiles, huh?
Oh, there.
Oh my
I'm actually
God,
the
look at
perfect
that.
height.
Wait, open.
That's pretty good.
Open.
It's pretty good.
Oh my God, it actually was. Wait, I popped his eye out. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was
that's awkward.
it was going so well until it wasn't.
Oh.
Also,
That
forgive me
escalated
for continuously messing
really
with my hair. I
quickly.
just showered and it's hot as hell in LA and it's driving me nuts. Everything's so
you
frizzy.
I got a
showered?
haircut. It's way too short. It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Well, can you show us?
Oh God, no, I wouldn't do that to you.
I
No.
love fresh haircuts. It can't
no,
be
no,
worse
no,
than
no,
whatever I give Oni, bro.
Look, I had my
has the same
jacket
buzz
on. I had my hood over, and my friend's like, "What are you doing?" I got a haircut. Can't be that bad. I took it off. He goes, "Ah!" I go, "Let's put it back on." I'm like, "That's that's good."
It's that bad. Did you get it at a hairdresser or was
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
with your like mom or something?
No, it was with a hairdresser,
Oh no, I'm
and it was
so
LA.
sorry.
So you know, you figure I'm in good hands, and then you go, "Oh, that hat's not coming off for a month or so."
It'll grow
That hood
back.
stayed on
Sophia.
for a while.
It'll
Yeah.
come back in like 3 days. It's
Yeah.
fine.
And it just kept going and kept going. I'm like, "Stop! Stop!
Wait, okay, hold on. Speaking of hairdressers, then, like I was talking to my chat earlier about this. I am so TikTok pilled. I literally
yeah?
read the TikTok. I'm not proud of it. Don't get me wrong, but I can't. I have to watch the TikToks. And on TikTok, there's an ongoing trend so far where people talk about whether they will tell the hairdresser or the nail esthetician, for example, if they don't like what the person is doing
Oh, I've
halfway
seen that.
through. Are you
I've
going
seen
to
that.
swallow your tears and go, "This is great," and pay them $100 and cry in your car,
Yep.
or will you tell them halfway and be brave and not be a poohee and then like say your thoughts, you know? So like,
I'm too nice.
Which type are you?
I'll put a couple of signs out going, oh, that's a little, oh, oh dear, that's, oh, you, oh,
Like,
you're still going, okay. And if she doesn't get it by then, I'm not gonna say, stop. I'm just gonna go, okay, you just do what you're gonna do. And I'm just gonna.
okay, nails grow back, hair grows back. It's fine.
Yep, exactly. Yep, yep.
It's okay.
You're like, put it back,
Swallow my pride.
staple it back on. I liked it.
Yeah, yeah. Go it back.
What about you, Damien?
I think I've gotten to a point with enough therapy and enough believing in myself that I can
Not the
actually
therapy is that bad?
gotta
Oh
be
my
the
God.
therapy. No, just in general, like I can stick up for myself now. But I remember like when
Oh.
I was maybe 20, I went to like this barber and he was so bad that like he legit cut my ear like with like
Ooh.
clippers, not scissors, like the zzz, and I was like bleeding from my ear with this really terrible haircut. And I was like, that's
No.
awesome. Can
Oh,
I add on a
You said
tip?
that was
Like,
awesome.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I didn't
It's
want
just
my
what you
ear
do.
anyways. Just take
That
that
happened
chunk
to
off.
me
It's fine.
when I went to Floyd's the day before I started working on Evangelion, which was 5 years ago. I have not been to Floyd's since, and I go in and the lady's like, "Should I use scissors or shears?" And I'm like, "I was hoping maybe you would know. I just kind of need a trim." And she's like, "Oh well, I think like she eeny meeny miny mowed it." And I'm like, "Oh okay," and she kept going, and you know, and she mid cut. She goes, "Do you want me to cut the other side?"
What?
I go, I'm looking. One's like short, and it's. I'm like,
No.
if it's not too much to ask, please. Sure.
Yeah,
No.
dog. Is it extra?
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Yeah.
So and
Sorry.
then so as she's finishing up her haircut, she's like, "Oh yeah. So by the way, it's my first, my first time, my first day." And I go,
We know.
"Oh, okay." So
That's great.
so
Good
the
to
next
know.
day, I'm like, "Oh God, what do? I had to go to the studio to meet like the people from like
Important
Netflix
people,
and
yes.
Studio Kara and stuff, and queued up on the screen was like Gendo,
Uh-huh.
and one of the ladies was like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, your hair looks like Gendo on the screen," and I'm just like, "No, I'm out. Nope, I'm out. Nope, I'm not doing
Well,
it."
Like, hell is
maybe
real.
the hairdresser set you up for success, you know? It's like, wow, they're really into this project, you know? They really want to be here kind of thing.
It was something else. And then I
We've
paid.
all
And
had 'em.
I left the. I gave the tip, and I was like, "Here you go. Great first day."
Oh
So-
no.
And she's like, "You're so
You
sweet. Here's some
are-
coupons for next time." I'm like, "Ha!" I still have them in my car. I haven't been back since.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if there is no expiry date, technically, I mean, it's been 5 years. Surely
Yeah.
their skills have improved since 5 years ago.
Just
If
one
there's
little
no
fucking
expiry date. You gotta cash
puff
that
it.
shit out. I mean,
It's so
cash
stupid. Even
that
through the
stuff
hair.
out.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll just sell it.
I
I'll
feel
eBay
like
it.
that person was starting from like well below base level skill. Like
Trainee.
they were starting at a negative. So even if they've trained for 5 years, I don't know how good it's gonna be.
It's
When
kind
she
of like
asked,
those, like,
"What do you want me to use?" I just kind of was like, you know,
Oh,
like
dear.
LA Noir when you have like the choice. What you
Yeah.
can say? It was kind of like,
Don't.
do I? It's like, okay.
Do I choose A or B?
Yeah.
But
Extra
this is gonna be a
s-
fail or a
circle.
fail?
Yeah. I don't know. I rolled with it, and now well, I'm back where I started from.
You got a nice
Oh
hat.
no, it goes
I got a
full
nice whatever the
circle.
hell's going on with this.
Oh no.
A few months, I'll look like
It
Woodchuck
def-
again. Until then, I'm gonna look like a freaking Rugrat or something. It's gonna be
Rugrats also a great cartoon back in the day. But
It was,
anyways,
yep.
it definitely sounds like one of those like salons or places where like they invited their niece or like their aunt, let's say, and they really needed a job or they really wanted to get some practical like experience. And like, yeah,
Oh,
do
Yeah.
this
man.
thing. And then they're like,
Oh,
okay, and then that was like their first day, and you were their first victim, kind of thing.
oh, yeah.
Better
Oh,
haircut than
It's okay.
surgeon.
We've all
Yeah.
been there. My
Yeah.
my equivalent to that was just my mom. My mom literally pulls out the ruler and starts
Mm.
snipping along the
I had
ruler.
some bowl cuts back in the day.
That's what my aunt would
Yeah,
do growing up. Yep.
yeah. That's why like once I was old enough being like grade 7 was the age my mom decided I can like take care of my own hair. Prior to that, she's like, you can't take
Oh.
off your own hair. Nah, I'm gonna cut it so short. Anyways, so ever since grade 7, I've never had a short hair because I've always yearned and craved long hair. And
Oh,
never
wow.
went back after that.
Oh, wow.
Rebelling.
Yeah, I overcompensated by never having short hair. But anyways,
Dang.
I digressed. You'll find out today that I digress a lot because I just go on like 5-hour tangents,
That's
and
fair.
you are forced to stay here for the ride, whether you want to or not.
Got it.
That is
Now
part
I
of
get the burning the
attraction.
food thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that smell?
Wait, you heard about
What's the
that?
smell?
No, you
What?
told me just now today.
Oh, I did?
Minutes ago.
Oh, I knew that.
Roll the tape.
You'll
Roll
also
it back.
you'll also learn today when as soon as words leave my mouth, it
Mhm.
simultaneously also leaves my brain and memory.
Nice.
You will discover that. I literally could be like, chat, I'm talking about XYZ, ha ha ha, so funny. And then because there's like a stream delay of like 3 seconds or something,
Yeah.
I move on to the next thing for those 3 seconds. And chat goes back and goes like, oh, you're so silly, Gary. And I'm like, silly for what? I didn't mention anything silly. And then it was literally 3 seconds ago, dude. And I'm
So
like,
there's
they're
like
like,
a,
the thing
a
you talked about 3
sustainable
seconds
amount
ago.
of carbon monoxide leak in your apartment. Just not enough
That
to
was
hurt
one thing
you.
I realized. I don't have a smoke detector in my Japanese like condo,
Ooh.
apartment, house, whatever.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's normal. Like if I don't have a smoke detector, that's probably not a carbon monoxide detector. Usually they kind of go hand in hand. You either
Yeah.
have both, or in this case, none. So maybe,
Ooh.
I'm
Because when
slowly
you
getting
when you
poisoned.
leave the stove on and then the gas is filling up
Yeah,
the
like something smells fishy.
filling up the yeah.
I'm like, that's fine. I'll just sleep it off. I'm
Anyone else?
sure it's just dementia hitting.
Anyone else taste
Sure.
the glue and then you just pass out.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. They did say that the first thing to go, like an early sign of dementia before you actually have signs of dementia, is the weakening of your olfactory capabilities. So your smelling, because like the smelling part of your brain is located right where like memory or like whatever happens in
Wow.
dementia, it's like
Sure.
in that part of the brain. So if your smell begins to go, chances are there's a good indication that your dementia is also on set. So
Damn.
anybody have good sense of smell or bad sense of smell?
I mean, yes, but I mean, like, if I'm highly sensitive to things like candles, so I can't be if someone's doing like super crazy incense or like it's candles with
headaches, right?
chemicals. Oh my god, my eyes burn, my throat,
Yes.
eyes, crazy headaches that last like 3 days. Yep.
When you walk through the perfume aisle, like at the
Oh.
department stores, it's brutal. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Wait, are you the same way?
Mhm.
Because people don't believe me when I tell them, and they're just like, I think.
No, I
you're
literally start tearing up, and my my nose starts to like tingle, and I start to get a
Yes.
runny nose. Like,
Yes, and then I get a
when
headache.
I'm there for too long, like
Yep.
longer than 10 minutes, like the time it takes you from the door to walk past that
Thank you.
department
I have to
is
hold my
all
breath.
it takes for me to like
I hold my
get
breath for, like,
blocked up. Yeah, exactly.
Gonna be doing that all stream. Gonna be like, whoa,
No. Unless it's the smell of my food, guys. Come on.
Mm.
That'll be better.
My food is not like the other foods, okay? It definitely will not make you clog up and definitely won't poison you from
Won't
bird
give you
food
headaches.
or anything like
Better
that.
than dungeon food.
Yeah.
Such a pick-me
my
food.
chat was
Ugh.
mentioning my chat was mentioning earlier, literally the cast what is it called? Ran away from the survived the dungeon just to be in Onimart to die once again from burnt food. That's what they said. They
That's
finally
so
made
funny.
it out just to come back and perish once more.
Incredible.
We're back into the dungeon.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Yeah, that's how we get the squeakquel.
Yeah, there is no sequel. Guys, if there's please have a sequel. I love Dungeon Meshi. I need season 2. Well, I need to know what happens.
I mean, we just got announced for season 2, you know, no promises on anything else beyond that, but like, you know, it got announced. So who's to say?
Don't worry, guys. This stream is actually super secret and like no one is watching. Any spoilers that you can like reveal while you're here. It's for my ears only.
Shield talks in it.
So
no way.
3 of the characters turn out to be a bird the whole time, but I won't say which 3. They're all 3 one bird together. Just one bird.
What? What? Yeah. I clearly did not read the manga because this is all just like, whoa, what happened? There's 3 birds, but it's one bird, but it's separated into like 3 birds.
It is also a lie.
It's a lie. Oh man, I got excited. I was like, yo, which one is the bird? which 3 people
Strangely
is the one
enough,
bird?
it's the cat. The cat is just a bird.
Wait,
you're not supposed to find that out
dog,
later.
But back into a cat, but also now into a bird. That's crazy.
It's a metaphor.
3 kids in a trench coat.
For Pokemon.
I'm very hyped. I don't read the manga, but I have seen spoilers on Twitter just because Twitter loves spoilers. But I actually love spoilers. I don't mind them. It makes me want to watch it more or find out more. But I have seen some manga spoilers here and there about what might happen in season 2. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, I was about to say, I will say a lot of the people from my community here, we avoid spoilers really hard. I have personally read the manga all the way through, but I try not to say anything that may happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
for the out of respect for my community, I won't say anything. But I personally love spoilers, so I was seeing some and I was like, ooh, and I'm so hyped for season 2. I can't wait for them to like animate the different parts and everything like that.
I figure I'll just figure it out. We'll find out when we do
it. I digress for another 30 minutes. This is what happens here. What is step 1, guys? Maybe we should start cooking before we're here forever, and then the dish is like half finished. Everyone's like, "Yo, I gotta go. I got things to do."
Well, and I'm just sitting here with a half-completed dish.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
I've got it up right here. You do too, Casey? Or?
Yep. It's loading
Would you like to do the honors, or shall I? I'm gonna stop messing with my hair too. It's starting to dry and look mushroomy, and it makes me angry. So I'm just gonna.
I think the talking of hairdressers has gotten under your skin a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm getting more flashbacks.
Oh no, it's that bad, huh?
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So
go for it.
No, it's you start because this is not loading.
Okay. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius / 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove 2 frozen sheets of short crust pastry and puff pastry and leave them on the bench to thaw.
Okay, so here is problem number 1. Yeah.
We're starting there?
We've already finished problem number 1.
Like, pastry's been illegal since the 30s.
It's gonna be a long day, guys. It's gonna be a long day. Short crust is not really a thing here.
Okay.
So, but puff pastry is. So, I was intending that we just substitute everything for puff pastry, but I'm also down to make short crust. If you guys have just a really quick recipe on Google or whatever for short crust, I can probably whip that up because generally it's just flour, cold butter, and ice water, and I blitz it in my blender or whatever. So theoretically, it shouldn't be hard, but I'm also okay with just substituting everything, so everything is puff pastry. But that's up to you guys because y'all are the brains and I'm just the lowly hand that does your bidding.
I mean, you are though the chef, so I don't know.
I know nothing today. I may be the chef typically, but today I know nothing. Nothing is in Giri's brain. Well, normally nothing is in my brain, but you know, you get the idea. So you are gonna be the one that decides on which like story branch to like traverse on.
I think substituting is fine. What do you think, Casey?
Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, because looking at this, it's like 10 minutes of prep time with like 10 minutes of letting it chill. So I'm like, nah, what's wrong with a little puff pastry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do suggest that when streaming, things go a lot slower typically. So maybe once we get closer to actually assembling, I can start thawing the puff pastry. That's just my lowly suggestion, not trying to override the brain or anything. But we tend to like yabber on and then things just move at a glacial pace typically. So
Okay.
maybe we can pull it out later, but I just know I'll remember that I have to have it like thawed a little bit before we start assembling. Step 2.
Cool.
Okay.
What is our second thing on the list?
Okay, so you got it up yet?
It is just not loading.
Bios time.
Just imagine it.
Lios.
What do you think happens in
dude,
step
don't
2?
do Jax.
It's okay. It's fine. We read our own stories today.
This phone.
Heat the olive oil in a large pan and throw in the onions and garlic.
Dude, can you
Stir
just
them around
screenshot
and
it?
cook until nicely fragrant, and you just want to eat them all up around a minute or so.
Okay. Rewind.
Casey, did you
back
say
up.
screenshot? I'll send that to you.
Yeah, just send me a screenshot because this thing's not loading on my phone.
You got it. I don't know if you've noticed this, Casey, but like with recipes now online, instead of it being like, and I think this was like a meme, so forgive me if I'm stealing it, but instead of just being like, you got to do this one thing, they're like, when I was a little girl growing up in Montana,
it's a
my
story.
grandmother always said,
hate
I'm like,
that.
just how do you make soup?
I hate that. You always have to
Yeah.
like scroll through like 10 pages of like their own like autobiography before you get. But the thing is, like, how do they have so many things to say of every single dish they put up? Like for these like food bloggers, like they never run out of a personal story, and they're on like recipe number 265, 267,
Yup.
and I'm just like, there's you must have run out of things to say by now, but they still have.
They just start to get to secrets where they're like, I remember hitting a man in my jalopy, and my grandfather and I had buried him in the side of the road in Boise. And
And then we stopped for some.
sometimes I think I see him out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
The stories are such a reach. It's some stories are really crazy, and some I'm just like, bro, I don't care when you last tried to make cocoa from scratch. Just tell me how to make hot chocolate, dude. Like, it's not that serious, please. Anyways, so I wanted to back up earlier because I still have everything in its raw form. So
Okay.
what would you like me to do with the onion and the carrot? I think you mentioned garlic, but what is the procedure for each ingredient so I can have that prepped ready to go for the saute?
I got bad news, dog. I mean, it doesn't say what to do. I personally, Damien, with a modicum of chefery experience, I'd say like mince them. Oh wait, no, okay, we got it. 1 onion finely chopped, garlic finely chopped. All of it's finely chopped except for the carrots, which are grated.
Grated carrots. Okay, I don't recall any ingredients right off the bat that requires grated carrot. That's fascinating. Do you cook at all, Casey? I know Damien just mentioned that he doesn't cook too much. Do you cook?
I used to, and now I just don't even have the time. So I don't as much these days, which is
well, too busy exploring dungeons and stuff. I get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your supply is
Takes
limited
up all
to
your time.
what you find. It's makes it not want to cook
Gotta
as much.
feed the wife and your 3 daughters and
My
keeping
3
like
starving
Lios
children.
in line and like Senshi. It's hard work. I totally get it. It's like me.
Sensi's there breathing down your neck, telling you what is and isn't healthy.
Yeah, exactly. What grade do we give the carrots? Great, you dumb boo-boo head. Great, not grade. We're not grading the carrots. My carrots are grade A carrots, anyways.
Yeah, carrots are a pass-fail system, so.
Because they're carrots from Japan. That's what makes everything amazing. Have you guys been to Japan at all? Have you visited before?
A couple times, yeah.
When was the most recent time?
I think like right before pandemic. It's been like 4 or 5 years, really.
That was the last time I went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot has changed. Well, I mean, the last time, like, so-called before the pandemic that I went to Japan was like 10 years ago from now. So that was like really before the pandemic. But I feel like the pandemic definitely has changed a lot of things. Like a lot of stores that maybe you liked, maybe it's not here, but there's also like new shops opening, new rules, but new attractions. I think it's definitely worth visiting if you guys have the time again to just rediscover.
Oh, I'd love to. I would love to.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Absolutely. I hear a lot of like Western tourists have been kind of swarming and have been a little bit rude. So I kind of want to go over and just be super polite and be like, look, not all of us are terrible.
Yeah.
Honestly, the bad news is sometimes they look at you, they're like, nope, get out.
I know. Well, I've got dyed hair and a bunch of tattoos. Like, it's going to be.
Yeah. They're like, Gaijin.
Yeah, I'm like, I wonder if he's a Gaijin.
From that guy, you know?
Yeah.
But for me, like, if I were to show, because I'm like Asian presenting, so they can't quite tell right off the bat. But for me, my problem is that I have a camera or like a phone camera with me. And the moment they see that for like IRL streams, the moment they see that, they're just like, get out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's tough. It's tough out here. Where did you guys visit the last time you came to Japan? Was it just Tokyo or elsewhere?
Started and went all over Tokyo. Ended up in Hakone, which I loved because we have a friend there, and that's also where Ava, I guess, takes place. So we had to go there, and it was so nice. It was so nice. I didn't want to leave. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Hakone is beautiful. It's like onsen territory as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of natural onsens, a lot of old ryokans, so they're not all like new and modern. A lot of them are really like tatami mats and everything.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that, sadly.
Oh
but
yeah.
Unless I was at a ryokan that had like a private bath, but I wouldn't be able to do a onsen. It's not even hideable for me anymore.
Oof. Yeah, probably not.
Remind me, if you are curious, if you're ever thinking of making a trip back to like Tokyo or like around Tokyo, I actually got not a reservation, a recommendation from a friend who does have tattoos on them. And there is a onsen they go to that they recommended me that's tattoo friendly, I think. So if you want to know a nice one, just remind me after stream and I can send that over to you. But I think they have private baths like in their own room, but I think it's also just generally tattoo friendly. There's definitely a lot more tattoo friendly places nowadays. It's not like every other one, but it's there's a lot more than before for sure. Especially if they're more like aesthetic tattoos. If you don't have like a dragon or a tiger or like an oni coming out of your back, you know, generally speaking, if it's like a cute little unicorn or like, you know, like a Pikachu here or there, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Got it. I tried to get the kanji for strength, but they ended up putting on "There's a real oni in this person. Don't let him in your onsen." And I'm like, why do they even have a kanji for that? But...
No, it probably just says egg fried rice. Let's be real.
Good Lord.
Who told you that it says, you know, strength? You know, who was the one that actually deciphered that for you?
No, I'm just messing. I only have my swords of characters I've voiced, and then this calligraphy, which is very fresh and still a little spicy painful. That's okay.
Looks pretty damn cool. It looks cool.
How long does it usually take for tattoos to heal? I don't have any, but how long does it usually take to heal for these kind of things?
It depends. I mean, this one, like, I think it'll be probably overall a month before it ends up being normal again. It takes about a week before it starts to like heal a little bit, and then after that it starts to be more or less normal, but you still have to baby it for a while, just to be safe. But you know,
I didn't realize.
Is it like a sunburn? It peels?
Yeah, it actually feels like a sunburn. Yeah.
Really?
The tattoo itself is, at least in my opinion, not so bad. It's only like a few days after that your body starts to be like, ooh, it's kind of like where someone pats you on the back and you've spent too long in the sun. You're just like, ooh, little crispy.
Oh, really?
I'm good.
Wait, so Casey, you don't have any tattoos? I'm taking it as a no.
Nope. I'm good.
Are you scared of needles or anything like that? Is there
a
reason
reason
why you don't?
I hate needles.
in them?
And also, I mean, I just don't really know what I would get. I just don't really see, for me personally, a reason to do it. Also, I like going to onsens in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't tried them before? They're really nice.
Oh no, I've been to them, so I know that
Yeah.
if I have a tattoo, it'd be like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it'd be like, get out of here. Like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. I know where I belong. I know where I stand. It's just like instantly turn around.
Yeah,
That's
you're good.
me
Wait a
when
minute.
I
What was
IRL
that? Oh,
stream.
it's just get out. Get out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Literally, they're like sumimasen. They just have to say the sumimasen, and I'm like, I know. I'm
How about if
leaving
I just
now.
have
I'm sorry.
I just have a tattoo that says Gomen. Like, do you have any tattoos? Just one. Gomen.
Honest, no, not gomen, sumimasen. You gotta sound like a native, okay?
Yeah.
They never say not that they never. It's rare. Generally, it's always the sumimasen. You can do one arm sumimasen, one arm yabai, and just depending on situation, just flash these two. Generally, that's all you need because sumimasen and yabai will fit most situations, positive or negative. You just need those two, really.
Yeah.
I heard that if you need to apologize, another way to sound local is like if someone were trying to like, scoot you out of the onsen, you'd just say like, "Uriseo, oji-san," and then kick him in the shins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works, right? Uriseo!
Soyaro! Yeah. Try that one.
Yeah, that'll work.
You didn't hear her from me, guys. You heard her from Damien, and clearly Casey can verify that. Yeah, next time, just so like.
I'm not co-signing that one.
Yeah. Kusochiji is good too, and like or like bagayero, that'll also work. That means like excuse me. May I please enter?
That means lovely individual. Yes. And it's like, it's like very polite. It's a polite way to.
You also want to roll your R's to sound really cool. Everyone's gonna think you're really cool if
really
you roll your R's.
appreciate it when you do, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, that guy is not gaijin. They can tell by just how you roll the R's how gaijin you are. Instant local trip. Everyone, right?
Just gotta make yourself at home.
Exactly. Giri is Edo Baba. I am not Edo Baba. How are your guys like Japanese levels? Do you guys know Japanese to any like extent?
Oh, I mean, I studied for like 5 years, so I get by. I'm not fluent by any means.
Wait, really? じゃあ日本語喋るの？ちょっとだけすごいね。My Japanese is also like really bad, but it sounds impressive because it's literally the same sentences every day that you use, especially when you live here. It's like, いくらですか? Or like, XYZ どこですか? そうですか. ありがとうございます. Literally just those 3 phrases on loop. But when friends come here and they stay with me, they're like, whoa, Gary, you know Japanese? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Literally, they say anything else, and I'm just like, eh? But you say it really like authentically, like
when you say enough, it does.
Nani?
Yeah, it sounds like you really know more. And then I've had that happen with some of my friends in Japan when I would see them, and then the conversation would get a little bit more complex, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say there. I'm just gonna have to pull it up and translate and hope for the best. And that's what we would do when we're like actually getting into a conversation. And I'm like, this is beyond me. Hold up.
That's me when I visit my dentist now, because my dentist is like a local one in my neighborhood. They don't speak English. I just didn't want to like commit to like a 45-minute travel just to go to one that speaks English. So I'm like, you know what? I can figure this out. I'm a big girl. No, I did not figure that out. I had to get Invisalign in all Japanese, and they were like asking me questions, and I'm like, hi. And then I suppose one time they asked me like, how often do you brush your teeth? Something like that. But I never heard that phrase in Japanese like in its continuity before. So I said hi, and then they were like,
how often you brush your teeth? It's an exclamation.
They asked it again, and I was like, hi? And they had to ask it a third time, but in a more like cut up, simple kindergarten Japanese. And I was like, oh, mainichi, like every day.
All you need in a dentist is hagaitai, right? Like I have a toothache, and then you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, hagaitai.
Hagaitai.
But for me, it's like haga kurukedo desu. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. Just look at my teeth, man. You're gonna make me cry soon. I can't figure this out anymore. I'm at my limit.
You end up leaving with like a bag of like a mason jar full of teeth, and they're like, "This is what you said yes to," and you're like, Yeah, thank you for that. I'm glad I said yes 8 times in a row.
So they're
Unlock
just
that
telling you,
dialogue
we're gonna
option.
have to actually do like 6 root canals, and you just go, "Hi."
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're
I'm
like,
like,
"Wow, you're
just
taking
do
this
it.
well."
We're out of Novocaine for the day. You're like, yeah,
Yeah,
yep, that's
yeah,
fine.
that sure is, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind
We
of
we've all
nuts.
done that.
Also, I've realized that there's a difference between like American healthcare, I suppose, versus things like Canada or Japan. I
That was
have
my
learned
oxymoron.
that
I was
like
like, "Healthcare,
oh,
America? Huh."
well, like not just in like the general the general scape of things, but more so like specific. So like
Hmm.
when I got my LASIK done in
Hmm.
Canada, I got it done right before I moved to Japan.
So those
And
glasses
like
aren't prescription?
my process was Gary, do you have anxiety? And I was like, well, that's a general question. I guess
Mm.
no. Like, I mean, I have like general anxiety, but I don't have anxiety right now, kind of
Mm.
thing. So I said no, and then okay, and then they just plopped me on the table, ripped my cornea out, did the thing, put it back on, and wow, I have anxiety now, but I can't tell the doctor because I already said no, so I'm in this now. And they did the first eye, and then I was like, this is terrifying. They did the second eye, and I'm like, never again, right? But apparently, for my friend, they also got LASIK for the first time, and she had Valium. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
think that's
like,
pretty standard.
and I heard they just gave it to her. They didn't even ask. Apparently they asked if they wanted something stronger, but the default was just Valium, like just take it and then do the thing. And then I'm just like, you got drugs? I didn't get nothing. Like even for dentists in Toronto, anyways, the default you don't have drugs. You just do it, and if you want it, you pay extra for it, but they can give it to you only if you ask. But apparently in America, I heard that they just give it to you.
Well, I mean, if you want something, in my case, especially growing up, you couldn't really afford it. They just take a frying pan and whack you in the back of the head, and out you go, and then they go to work.
Nice.
Suck it up.
No,
Don't
I
be a
could never,
crybaby.
I could never do something like that without being
Yeah, that's wild.
numbed or KO'd or something.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do you
oh.
guys have a fear of dentists though? Like, does that actually hurt a lot if you don't take anesthesia?
It can. Yeah, I did it once and never again.
Yeah.
I feel pretty fine at the dentist, to be honest. Like, I don't love the idea of it, but it's the same thing as like, from, because this is recent, getting a tattoo. Like, in my mind, pain is generally your body telling you, uh-oh, you're in danger. Oh no, you're in danger. But you know you're not in danger when you're in a dentist chair or getting a tattoo. It's like, it's going to be this amount of time. You signed up for it, and no one's going to like hurt you. So like, yeah, it feels weird, but at the end of the day, you can sort of turn off that part of you sometimes. Not everybody. I'm not trying to be like, ignore it,
Sometimes
but
you
like,
can, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you go,
yeah,
I'm very aware that it's stupid for me to be freaking out right now, but oh my God, I'm still a little freaked out right now.
100%. I say that as somebody who already takes like my OCD meds during the day, which I'm sure help with general not feeling anxious all the time. So like, not saying you can just raw dog life. Everything's fine. I'm not trying to be giga chat or anything like that.
Wait, y'all don't raw dog life? Damn.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
I just raw dog it.
You gotta. It's the only way to live.
Every minute is suffering, but hey.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
I'm an anime girl, so that's a bonus, and you guys get to voice anime, so that's
true.
a bonus too.
I guess for all three of us, it's part of the job.
That's true. Hey, each day we die a little more. Every second is agony, and we're gonna have fun on the way.
Yep.
Yay! Wait, so going back to like the voice acting and stuff. So I just want to confess, I am generally a sub watcher. I'm just kind of like coming out.
Casey, back off.
The
It's
gate
okay.
has been open for a while already because we're already like on hour 2 of this stream. But I'm just saying, like, I want to confess that I'm generally a sub watcher, not always a dub watcher. I have watched some anime in dub, some classics being like Cowboy Bebop, things like Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, just because they were airing either on television or it's just because that's my first dose of like real anime, but it's dubbed or whatever. But what have you guys actually, like, what was your other like jobs that you've done, something memorable or things that you were like, wow, I did that, or I can't believe I did that? Because I would love to know some of the projects that you guys have been on.
Totally. Casey?
Well, you start, because I forget what I've done. I think I'm
Sure.
already getting that Alzheimer's.
It's too much. The
Oh, my
list is too big.
smell is starting to go.
My IMDb keeps making my computer fall over. It's so long.
It's so long. I didn't have a monitor
Let me just take a
long enough.
scroll. It'll take like a solid 3 minutes.
I'm out
just
of
give me a
RAM.
little time, guys.
Download some more RAM, honey.
In terms of anime, probably the biggest thing other than Delicious in Dungeon would be My Happy Marriage. I'm the voice of Kyoka Kudo, who is
You
like,
are?
yeah.
No, shut the front door. You are? I love that man.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
so handsome.
Thank you.
He's
yeah,
so handsome with his beautiful hair.
Right? Oh my gosh.
He's so stoic. Oh God, he's so handsome. He's so stoic. I love him.
Maybe
Okay, go on.
Neo
Sorry.
can melt his cold heart. But yeah,
Oh my
that's
God. Stop.
that's
it.
been a lot of fun.
Okay, go on. Go on.
I have more stuff to announce soon that I can't quite yet. In terms of video game stuff, I'm Shez, the purple-haired protagonist in Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I'm a lot of Fortnite bosses. I have to look at my arm here. I'm Van Arkride in Trails Through Daybreak, Kurono Kiseki, which is about to come out in English in like a couple days, which is very exciting. Gosh, Heller in Starfield. All sorts of different. I'm Sonatio in Unicorn Overlord. I'm gosh, what's his name? Julio in Triangle Strategy. I'm in all kinds of good
stuff. I don't know how you remember all this. I could maybe think of 3 things off the top of my head and go, I don't know these.
Well, I'm
ancient.
I gave you a full minute to look at your own IMDb.
I'm not doing that, dude. My phone's already on the brink of exploding. And if I touch this is a Mac
They
computer.
can't even load a recipe. I don't think they can load their IMDb right now, dude.
And it was just like a white page with the occasional ad. And I kept scrolling. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I'm like, oh, cool, Ralph's. Oh, nice. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, it's got some staples or something. Great. Literally, that got popped up. And it would be squares on each side. And the rest is just like scattered text. And everything else was a white page. So
is your internet operated by Pigeon?
I think you need a new phone or like... Yeah, you gotta tell AT&T to get
Also, someone in chat is saying, "Oh, Arknights? No, not Arknights. Van Arkride from."
Oh, I was in Arknights. I was Ak.
You were?
Oh, nice.
Who were you in
Talk about that.
I was Ak, the little medicine boy who is just totally out to treat people and nothing else.
Nice.
And not cause any harm. That's me.
Nice.
That sounds suspicious, but that sounds
no,
cool.
just a total good boy who just dabbles in medicine. That's it.
Now I also don't want to sound like ignorant, but I know I'm kind of coming off as a little bit ignorant, especially for this kind of collab. But you mentioned Ava. I've actually never watched Ava. I know I should.
That makes 2 of us.
A lot of my coworkers love Ava. But who were you in Ava? I don't want to sound like that guy and be like cringe and go like, yo, Giri did not do her homework. But who did you voice in Ava? Just pretend that I tell me secretly, and then I can be like, I need that, you know.
This is gonna be a weird one. I'm just gonna come out and say I was the main character in Ava. No, I was Shinji.
You were Shinji?
It was, yeah.
No, you were the crybaby. Sorry, all I know about Shinji is because he's a crybaby.
I walked in the booth. I said, what are we doing? They go, we're doing Ava. I go, ah, and I started breaking down, freaking out. They go, that's the one. That's the one.
Hired.
Like, save it.
Yep. No, keep going. Just get in the booth and just do it.
Casey, I've loaded up your IMDb. Just putting a little like pin in this. You are also the protagonist in Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance.
I was.
You were also in Honkai Star Rail as additional voices. I'm just gonna load up everything.
Who dies in Star Rail. I'm everybody who dies in Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne 3, Grand Theft Auto.
You're the Angel Devil in Chainsaw Man.
Oh, yes, I'm
voice
Angel
of
Devil.
death.
I die a lot, yeah.
Is it okay if you give like an impression of how you die? And let's say GTA. You know, what does that sound like for like a dying
Depends
character?
on, am I getting stabbed, shot, punched, hit by a car, hit by a train, hit by a helicopter?
Let's visualize this. How would you sound like if you were getting stabbed in Red Dead, and how would you sound if you were getting shot in GTA?
Okay, here we go. Damn, howdy. No, I don't know. And
Damn howdy, I just
GTA,
got
if I was
stabbed.
getting shot,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you fucking shot me! Jesus! Oh,
That's
I got more health.
Those are the characters. They're just like, oh, you shot me. There's like a declaration. Instead of screaming for your life, it's like, oh,
and
you have shot me.
bullets right here.
That's
It's
crazy.
like a 6-minute death scene. They like leave and come back, and it's like,
back
oh,
and
here I go.
I'm still bleeding here.
It appears I have been shot, and then they just like proceed to drive the car, and you see them at the grocery store at the next like 2 blocks down.
They just drive
Pick
over
me
me
up
and
an
then back
adhesive
up.
bandage.
Beam me up, God. And that's how they die.
That's crazy. That's so awesome. I've always wondered though, like, what does it take to become like? How did, for example, like, I never knew growing up that I was gonna be like not a voice actor. What am I talking about? A VTuber, or like on the internet or doing anything creative. Like, did you always know that you guys were gonna go into like the realm of acting or creating something? Was this something that was like part of the childhood, or just kind of like serendipitously happened kind of thing?
I mean, it's something that like I always wanted to do since I was like 6 years old, and I saw like, voice acting in video games and cartoons and stuff. PlayStation 1 games going, wow, these characters are talking. That's cool. I wonder how they did that. Being 6 years old, like that'd be cool to do, not knowing anything about it. And then as you get older, you go, oh, well, this is how they did it. Okay, that's pretty cool. I guess it'd be really cool to do that, but like that's never gonna happen. Huh.
Yeah, not to me. Of course not.
Yeah.
And then it turns out you're the best in the biz.
It happens. One day you wake up and
then you're freaking Shinji. That's
then you're
like,
Shinji,
like
yeah.
how do you wake up and then you're just like, I'm mother freaking Shinji.
I wake up
That's
and I go,
crazy.
oh, I'm Shinji. Oh, I'm still Shinji.
Still Shinji.
Still Shinji.
It never
Maybe
ends.
next week.
I feel like you're just perpetually Shinji now. You took the method acting a little too far, and now it went the reverse way.
Yeah.
At least you get the cool robot.
Yeah.
True. Or you just die for a living? Question mark. A professional.
Sometimes you live, you
struggler.
die, you laugh, you cry.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. But that is pretty much just all
It's
voice acting
true.
is. It's all the emotions you can think of. Anger always being the easiest to portray, in my opinion.
Is it really?
That's what I was told. And then I started doing this more often. I'm like, man, you're right. Everybody's
I feel
angry.
like it's hard for
Everybody's
me to
angry
be
about something.
angry.
If you're driving
Well,
around LA, you're always angry.
Oh
That's
no,
true.
so true. Put me in a car and I can easily turn into like the biggest potty. Well, I'm already a potty mouth. I'm holding back right now for the sake of professionalism. I'm
That's
normally a
alright.
potty mouth. But put me in a car, oh my god, I will like swear at everyone.
come up
Everyone
with
will rub me the wrong
creative-
way.
I come up with creative
Whoa.
stuff I didn't even know I
cussed?
could. That's how I got cast as, well, that's how I first got cast as Carcat in Homestuck.
Oh,
It's because
cool.
I was driving with someone and someone cut me off and I called them something very specific that Carcat calls people, and I never read the comic, but she was like, oh my god, it's like Carcat Vantis. I'm like, what the fuck is Carcat Vantis? This ass just cut me off. And she's like, oh my god, you'd be a really good Carcat. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So so then I did the thing and then it blew up and then I ended up being the semi like official voice of Carcat and Homestuck. Whoops. Just things that happen in life, I guess.
That's super cool.
Chat, let that be a message to you. Just be perpetually angry. You never know who's. Oh my god, what am I doing
right.
to Damien's mouth? I am so sorry. Let that be a message to you, okay? Be
like a spoon.
perpetually angry, and one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like Fortnite. You not even a character in Fortnite, but you will be Fortnite.
You will be.
Yo,
you
that's
will
been one
be
of the
Honkai
memes I
Star
posted
Rail.
to
Damien
my friends
Fortnite.
lately. Yeah, literally,
might
like,
wake
I
up
got a
as-
meme that says, I am the Fortnite, and it's all it says.
You are the Fortnite.
Dog,
Were
I
you
am
in
the
the
Fortnite.
Were you in the Lego update? Because that was the. I
Yes,
was
so
in,
were
I was
you.
in Lego. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we both did that. Okay,
Wait,
cool.
what? You're Lego?
I'm
This
Lego
is-
people in the
This is
Fortnite.
Casey Lego.
I'm
Don't
Casey
you
Lego.
know?
Don't you know? Casey Lego. Lego my
Wait,
ego.
could you really? Well, could you guys give me a sound? I don't play Fortnite. I'm sorry. I don't play any games. I'm just too
I'm
old.
actually not sure what characters are out that I've.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
okay, okay.
Because-
It's like a very,
If
very.
you did
new
it, then
thing.
you know too that we did multiple characters, but not all of them are out, and I actually don't know which ones are out, so I don't want to do one that's like
Right.
Oh, is this
Smart.
I
one
didn't
coming?
realize it was
Yeah.
that new.
Yeah. Just in case. It's been out for
All
a minute,
good.
but I don't know. I don't play that very much, as much as I should.
How-
Work is
How's
work.
the olive oil coming along, by the way?
Yeah.
I have already like moved along and I started sauteing everything already. I grated the carrot, I cut the mushroom. I'm gonna assume I'm supposed to put everything in. If this is wrong, it's too late, folks. It's too late. I have autopiloted and there's no turning back. And
Okay.
it's your fault for not stopping me.
Well, the mushroom is you did skip ahead a little bit. There's the next step after the garlic and onions with olive oil is add the beef mince and cook until nicely browned. Then pour over with red wine and sprinkle in the smoked paprika and nutmeg.
Chill check moment. Wow, she's like,
Yeah, I'm like, dog, what do you want from me? We're talking about teeth. Of course we're gonna get distracted talking about teeth.
You know what? No, we can it's gone. Chat, relax. Chat, relax. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue sauteing until everything is cooked. Yeah. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna put the meat in, and we're gonna pretend that we're gonna use our imagination. Okay, just like how you guys use your imagination to like envision the character or the role that you have. We're gonna pretend that there's onions and garlic in there as we're sauteing the beef. Yeah. So we're just gonna add in the wine,
because you're relating that to like our
nutmeg.
work. That's not part of my process. My process is actually cooking things perfectly, and then I can do my character very well. So please, oh no.
Okay,
He told us
Maz?
to sass you or we'd get banned.
Maz, Oni bro, I sense that Damien's internet connection is very weak. I feel like I can barely hear him. You know, I feel like we're losing him. He's leaving. He's phasing out. Oh my
I
god.
could turn on my mic.
damn, that's wild.
I haven't even begun to loud.
It's called flying by the seat of our pants, okay? Have you never had a situation in your line of work where it's like something didn't plan out the way it was supposed to be?
Never once in my life. What are you talking about?
Ad-lib it or whatever? And it turned out great? No? Not at all?
I'm an expert improviser, so yes. And give me $30. That's right, I'm robbing you. That's how you progress a scene in improv. So just in case, because I know you said we have to be assertive, kind of. So you're gonna add the beef mince, cook until nicely browned, pour over with red wine, and then smoked paprika and nutmeg. That's when you add in the mushrooms and grated carrots.
Procedure is just a recommendation, guys.
Hey, a
That was
bird
step
in the
4,
hand
right?
is a word in the sand. You know what I'm saying?
Step 4, I think. Yeah.
Rules are just suggestions.
Whoops.
Procedures are also suggestions.
Yeah.
Everything in life is a suggestion.
Sometimes laws. Don't rob that.
That's right.
Again,
No.
clearly
The
laws
police
are always a
officer's gun is
suggestion.
public property.
Considering how people act these
The
days,
light
but
wasn't
yes.
red, it was orange.
Yeah.
Is it a white dress or a blue dress? Which one is it?
Did you say Yanny? Wow.
I was thinking, what was it,
Yanny
Yanny
and Laurel,
Right.
guys. It's definitely one or the other.
It's a picture of an old woman. No, it's a picture of a beautiful young lady. Is it a duck or a rabbit that fell
What?
over? Who knows?
We're definitely outing our age a little bit right now.
Yeah, I think we're all
was gonna
ancient.
say.
I'm 108.
We're all millennials.
You're 108. I'm older. I'm 693. What about you, Casey?
There's 69 in your name. Nice.
692.
You're 692?
You're 1 year older than
It looks
me.
like I have seniority here. I am
Wow.
the senpai.
I thought you're the baby of the bunch. Damien.
No. I am 693. What are you talking about?
No, Damien.
Oh,
Wait,
Damien
Casey,
is. I was like,
you were born in 92?
you were
No,
born in
I'm
92.
692 years old.
Oh. I'm,
Damien's only 108. Kind of cringe, bro.
yeah, kind of
man.
sucks. What can I
wild.
say? I'm a little babby. I can barely even vote.
Oh my God, youngin.
Please drive me to the mall later so I can hang out with my other 108-year-old
Another 12
friends.
years.
We're gonna try
You
to
go when you're
skateboard.
120. Yeah.
We're gonna try to skateboard past
That's when
the TJ Maxx.
120, that's when the brain starts to really develop. That's when you mature.
That's true.
What does a young and spry 108-year-old do on their free time? I would love to know because it's
I
been
don't
like
know.
500
What?
years since I was there, you know?
It's been a minute.
It sounds like you're setting up a joke.
No. I'm not awake enough to make a joke here.
Like, what does the 108-year-old do when they have a day off on a Sunday? It's like pray for the sweet release of death. I don't know. Like, what else?
No,
What do you have
I'm
left?
already like
What did you not?
in the ground. I'm already in the soil. If you're already praying for death.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Bury me.
Please end my misery. I've had enough of this.
Like, we used to have something called a Tamagotchi. And they're like, right this way, Grandpa, into the
Right
casket.
there.
Tamagotchis are making a comeback though. I want to get one. I've seen kids on the subway here in Japan, and they were unironically playing Tamagotchi, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I was like 6. Well, no, I'm definitely unborn when Tamagotchis were alive. But you know, I was. Imagine if I was like 6 and I had a Tamagotchi, and that was like the pinnacle of gaming. You know,
Yeah.
that was the extent of my gaming. Truly.
I never actually had a Tamagotchi. I wish I did.
Really?
I always wanted one. Yeah.
It's nice.
I had the knockoff version as a kid. Like, there was a very cheap generic version that we saw on a checkout line. I was like, Mom and Dad, finally, right? And they were like, okay. So I think it was a
They were like,
it was
yes.
a Hitoriko,
So
not
we
a
have
Tamagotchi, a Hitoriko.
Hidrokyo.
Did they pretend it was a real Tamagotchi?
I mean,
Did they-
it's like the same thing. It's just not shaped like an egg. But yeah, it was the same thing.
It's a gotcha
They
tama.
were like, yes,
Yeah.
here is your Tamagotchi, child.
Yeah.
This is definitely the real deal. Now rejoice and be happy that it's now with
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's like when I got my first MP3 player.
Ooh.
And I was like, wow,
yeah.
I'm a big kid now. I got an MP3 player. And it was like,
Dude,
the
when all my
cheapest,
friends had an
cheapest
MP3
one.
player except for me, and they would have it for like it'll be like 2 years after it's like the peak of it, right? And I would finally get it, and that's when like the peak of iPods were already like,
Oh man.
you know, MP3s were out. It's all iPods, you know.
Yeah.
And I had my
Right.
first MP3 at that time, and I would put in like Mariah Carey, like the song Hero. There's a lot of Mariah Carey for some reason. I don't know why I was so crazy about Mariah Carey when I was young, but I thought that I was part of the cool gang until everyone was like, Giri, where's your iPod video or whatever it's called, you know? And I was like,
Oh,
"Man,
yeah.
MP3 players make movies now? It's crazy."
iPod video. Is that what it was even called?
I
don't
think
know what
so,
the
right?
official name is. I
I
forget.
can't remember.
It was like
I was-
iPod Touch, I think, and that's what the video version was, right? No,
Oh,
I do think they played videos before that, huh?
No, not Nano. Nano is the
Nano
small
was
one.
the-
I'm talking
yeah.
about the bigger one that you can watch like actual like music videos on.
Huh.
That's
Interesting.
I can't remember the official name.
I
Nano
was too
is a
poor
really
for that
small
stuff as a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, Casey, when you had the like non iPhone or iPod version, what was the song amount that it could hold? Because I remember it being like,
Oh,
it
dude.
can hold up to 80 songs, and you're like, wow.
No joke. I think it was probably like 80.
Yeah.
It was like 50 or 80,
one.
something like that. And I was like, wow, that's so many songs. Wow.
Like that's
and
7 CDs.
yeah, and you know, I was like, wow, this is cool, I guess. And then my brother had the Apple product, but it was the iPod. We were still young as hell, and it was like the iPod Shuffle. You don't
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
choose what you want
Oh,
to play. It plays
yeah.
it for you, and it was a little
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah, it's
I-
automatic. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm like, at least
It
I can choose what I
switches
want to
the
listen to.
sequence.
Right? That
With
was
the
so weird.
screwdriver
They could
thing.
just like, if you get a normal iPod, it'd be like, oh, well then this one can't shuffle, and they're like, no, it can, and you're like, okay. So the shuffle one, you just
shuffle
do that, and they're like, yeah, we just
yeah,
chose
it's just
that.
that.
Automatically, technology.
But I remember that was
Insane.
like the one that we could afford, or he could afford, or whatever. So it was
Right?
like,
It was like
Yeah.
40
because
bucks.
it was like, yeah, it was like 40 or 50 as opposed to like 300. And like, well, it
But
does
I'm just
kind of
talking
the
about
same
like on
job.
Apple's side of things. I'm like, why wouldn't you just have it be in a straight line so you could just get to what you wanted and
I
have
know,
one
I
button to
know.
make it shuffle?
I know. Yeah. You'd think, one would think. But yeah.
You'd think.
Well, I never had an iPod Shuffle, y'all, so I'm feeling a bit left out. You know, I never
I
had
feel
it.
super
My
curious
first Apple
series.
product was the phone, and I was like, forget like 10 years ago, guys, please.
Dude,
Casey, do you want
I
to
never had
continuously
an
lift,
Apple
lift
product.
inside jokes for us?
Sure.
Great. No, please keep going.
No. Why not? No,
Continue
I
talking
mean,
about the
we've
Apple
already
Focus.
established my phone is doo-doo. So, I'm not gonna be listening to music on that, so I still listen to compact discs.
Dude, all I know
Nothing wrong with that.
was burning your CDs, your custom mixes was
No.
the pinnacle, okay,
Mhm.
of music creativity. I would burn so many CDs back in the day of the music that I
yeah.
love, and it would be like, because shuffle wasn't a thing. I don't think shuffle was an option when you have the Walkman, or maybe I was just really stupid. I didn't figure it out. But I know how to anticipate, or I know what song is coming next because I would listen to the CD so many times. So
You
like
know what's
when
next.
one song is ending,
Mhm.
I already I viscerally know what's coming next. Like my body is already ready for that next song. And then when when I got my MP3 player and like sequences were different and shuffle was there, and I was like, wait a
So,
minute,
do you
that's
think
not
that
the next song.
do you think that since you can't burn CDs anymore, that's had an influence on your cooking?
Shut
I
your
was,
mouth.
I was gonna say
I
something, but I've been good.
Shut your mouth.
I'm not gonna do it. And then I'm like, I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna be very nice because this is fun. And Damien, just out with it.
Ruins everything.
Out
Yeah,
with
what
it.
do you- they literally
there he
set it
goes,
up
just
like,
ruining
"Hey,
it.
you better roast us."
I
don't know.
was gonna say, speaking of burning CDs, how's that cooking going? But I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, that makes me feel ancient. Hey, remember when like you'd burn a CD? I mean, I was in like 2nd grade, so I was stupid as hell and didn't know what I was doing. But it would fail half the time, so you'd waste a disc.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, how do you
Yes.
fail that? So you do it again, and then it would fail again. You go, what the? And then you do it a 3rd time, and it works. Why?
I used to believe that huffing and puffing on it and using my shirt to rub it was the solution, because it works more often than not if I do like that specific sequence of huffing, puffing, like the ha ha, and then like wiping.
Put your breath on it and then wipe it. Yeah.
But I always like to blame the software for failing. I think I used Nero back in the day. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember Nero. I
Yeah.
had Nero. It sucked. It
Yeah.
didn't work ever.
That was the
Ever.
one that my dad allowed me to have on the family computer.
family
I didn't have my
computer.
own computer.
Yeah.
It was the family computer
Yep.
with the dial-up and everything.
Yeah. like
Downloading
internet-
Inuyasha fan art was brutal. I don't know about you guys how you guys get your hands on like anime like fan art, or just like pages of like manga like that people maybe like post as
I don't
art
think I
or
did
something.
in the dial-up days.
Oh, not really.
It's rough. It's rough. You have to wait like 10 minutes for like each line to develop, and I'm like, I see his eyes. I see his ears.
It's
I see his beautiful smile.
I see his eyes, but is it happy? Is he sad? I'll
It's
find out.
almost there. It's almost there. I can wait, and then my mom picks up the freaking phone, and my life is over.
And then your Inuyasha dreams are ruined.
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
use the same line. Oh.
Yeah, it was rough out there, kids. Oh, there's no
Yeah.
kids in my chat, but kids.
Yeah.
I say it figuratively.
I'm 15 years old. I don't tell people that much.
No, don't joke. That's Twitch takes it. Are you sure you're a partner streamer, dude? It's a
I am
serious,
8 years old.
accusation.
In people years. So when you're done cooking that, you're gonna reduce the heat to medium and add in the tomato paste, the beef stock, and that glossy brown gravy. It literally says that.
It's like, you've been
glossy-
cooking it for a while. I'm not sure if it's so...
What's that?
I was like, it's been cooking for a good minute. Yeah.
As someone who can see it right here directly in front of me, it's
Okay.
looking a little gray.
Here, magic.
Oh, that's not gray.
That looks
Wait, how
really
do
good.
I
Looks way
focus?
better than...
Ta-da! There it is. I will now commence to one thing you should know about Japan: stock does not exist. It's not a thing. Stock is not a thing. The only thing that I can buy is chicken stock in Japan, and it's only exclusively from Costco. Regular grocery stores don't carry things like stock. So beef stock is out of the question. So I do have beef bouillon. Oh, I do have beef bouillon. That is the Oh, there. Oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah, this all looks good.
Oh,
Yeah, this
So
all
I'll
looks
use a
good.
bit of stock and
Mm.
paste. And here's the next challenge that we have. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat down just a little bit while everything is
I got the mushroom.
yeah, I got the mushroom.
Wait, hold on. Just before I start adding in everything else, do I add in the veggies? Like the onions and... assuming that there's a carrot.
Let me see. We got...
Oh yeah, that was all supposed to be in there for a while.
Okay.
A little barren, but let me see something.
Well, I already added it. It's too late, guys. If you misread the instructions, it's too far gone now. It's over.
Good thing I wasn't the one reading it. It wasn't me.
We're so back.
We're so you guys are so back.
It's fine.
It was always there.
Fine.
You were just getting a deleted stream.
Normal, right?
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think? I think this looks pretty normal.
That's food for sure.
Okay, and we're gonna add in tomato paste. 1 whole stick. How much tomato paste do we add in?
Well, let's see here. That's gonna go ahead and be 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
That roughly looks like 2. I'm gonna add.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Yeah, Casey, you take over with instructions. I don't trust myself.
Tablespoon, Casey. That could be.
Quarter cup of beef stock, 2 tablespoons tomato paste, and it's a gravy, which we don't have, so we're gonna have to substitute it with something else. And maybe something like curry. God damn it! God damn it! Cooking in my face.
I don't know if I can't do any South Park voices. You're incredible at that.
Thank you.
Wait.
Wait,
Could you do more impressions? I love the impression. What else are you really good at?
Now reduce the heat to medium and add in the tomato beef stock, and the glossy brown gravy.
That's so good.
That's the
That's Craig.
the voluptuous one, right?
That's
What's his name?
Craig.
That's Craig.
Craig. Is he the big one? Is that the one?
No, that's Cartman.
Oh, okay.
Craig's the one with the blue hat.
Watch South Park.
Who's in love with Tweak?
The one that keeps like pooping. Like,
No,
shut up, Kyle.
Oh, that's
Or
definitely
something like
Cartman.
that.
That's definitely Cartman.
Cartman. Okay.
The one who sounds like he's always constipated. That's Cartman.
Yeah.
Okay, Craig. Now you get him off.
That's really good.
Yeah, I guess I can do the adults.
That was really good.
That's a really good because you actually hit puberty.
Butters. I would have just tried to do Butters, but I can't. Butters helps when you just don't really hit puberty.
See, you hit
Butters
puberty. You
kinda
can do Mr.
stutters
Mackey.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mumbles a little. That's so cute.
Geez. Oh, hamburgers.
Now, Craig, someone pooped in the boys' locker room. Okay, do you have any
that's the
idea who
vault
did that?
teacher.
Any idea,
I
Craig?
forgot his name.
It wasn't me.
Okay, Craig.
I don't know.
Well, Craig says it wasn't him. Okay, and I'm inclined to believe him. Okay.
Okay. I love
Okay.
that.
Maybe it was you. You ever think of that?
Damn it, Craig, I didn't. No.
You naked deuce in the urinal.
If I'm not looking at the screen, it actually feels like watching South Park right now. It's actually kind of okay. So here's
So good. Casey, you're wild.
substitute number 2, guys. Not
Oh,
to,
chocolate. That works.
It's not chocolate. Not to digress, okay? It's not chocolate. But this is beef demi-glaze. This is the closest thing to gravy that we typically have in Japan, I'm going to guess. So it kind of cooks like instant curry. It comes in these like, so I'm going to pull these out.
That's what I was wondering if it was.
Cubes.
It looks like it, yeah.
It comes in cubes. It does look like chocolate actually, but I don't know exactly how much cubage I'll need right now. So we're going to add in the water and then
Maybe your cubage,
Well, it was going to be 2 tablespoons of instant gravy mixed in a 1 cup of boiling water. So I think
1 cup.
if it's instant gravy, which is also concentrate and beef based, etc., I would imagine 2 tablespoons is probably going to work for you there too, right? Sorry, Casey, I stole your.
No. That's important stuff. I'd say yes. And
How much beef stock was I supposed to add? Like I want to know how much total liquid I was.
Was that
supposed
all
to
beef?
be
Wait, what did you just put in? Was that
adding?
just water?
That was water.
Okay. It's like, oh.
That was not gravy or beef stock. But I actually don't have stock, so everything will be water based, and I'll add in the bouillon later.
Cool.
But I'm curious about the total number of.
You can really taste the
total
water.
Hydration.
Well, do y'all
Hydration's-
drink water? I'm
No.
sure we all need a little bit of water.
No. Heavens, no. I should.
Heavens to
I
Betsy.
should.
It is a
There's
quarter cup
moisture in
of
the
beef
air.
stock,
Good.
also known as cow water, also known as the farmer's gift.
Wow.
I love cow water. That actually legit sounds kind of gross, but I love cow
Yeah.
water. That's the
Sounds pretty
best
vile.
kind of water.
La agua
So
de
if
la
that's,
vaca.
if that's the case, I'm gonna guess this might yield about 2 tablespoons, just a little smidgen of chocolat in there, and we'll see how it thickens.
True beef stock will never yield.
It's true. And I'm gonna add in my bouillon, probably half a stick. I don't really know, but we're gonna just guess that. Okay, so I was always curious about like voice acting and stuff. In terms of do you have to know how to cry on demand? Like, what's the inside scoop for crying scenes? Are you really crying, like anguish cry, not like not like screaming cry, but like tears cry? Do you actually cry in the studio?
Oh yeah.
Or do you just fake?
I have, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have to really cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest tips that I can give, and Casey, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on this too, of course. Voice acting is acting. And that's why when people are like, you know, I really want to get into voice acting, I can do some fun voices, like I can do this impression and that impression. I'm always like, hey, that's really cool. And that's a really great place to start like playing around with things. But what you're going to want to like hone and what you're going to want to take classes on is the acting aspect of it, because that's going to get you a lot farther, because it's much more rare that, like, you know, a lot of people will be like, I can do a Stitch voice, and like Stitch is awesome. That's really cool. That's a lot of fun. But you have to be able to
when you
act
voice
to set
Stitch
yourself.
really going through it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What do you think, Casey? And not to put you on the spot, but like
Pretty much the same. I mean, like, it is acting is, I mean, it comes from, I mean, you could fake it, but then like the more life experience you have, I guess it's easier. I mean, we've all been sad since you know, the first thing we do when we, you know, doctor slaps our ass, we cry. What's the first thing we do?
I'll be like, am I done with my physical yet?
You cry for years. You cry throughout your whole life.
Yeah.
So we all know what that feels like. So it's just really tapping into that and channeling that into like the script in a weird way. Just kind of tapping into that emotional energy and then adapting it into what you're working on, if that makes sense. Probably not.
Is there not like necessarily like a shortcut or anything, but is there a trick that you guys use necessarily to kind of tap into that? For example, if you have to have a crying scene, do you think about anything specific? Or if you're angry,
I just think of my childhood. No, no,
I do that too, actually. I also think about Casey's childhood.
Yeah. See,
worked for me.
A lot of people
you also think about Casey. Damn, how rough was Casey's childhood? That's
my
kind of
childhood
crazy.
and go, man, that gets me through those sessions. Thank you for having such a rough. I go, no problem. It's for art.
Man, so your childhood was an integral part of Ava, huh? That's rough. That's like a whole saga, just thinking about every minute of it.
Oh man, to the point where guys in the studio are just like, you good?
Yeah.
No.
Perpetually, you show up to work just like tears are dripping, and you're like, guys, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Throw me in the booth, director. I got this.
I mean, I think like there are definitely tricks that people can do. Like a lot of people, even on camera acting, will think of their own lives. The way I sort of go about acting and the way that feels most comfortable for me, but it takes like a while to do that, is like acting and like acting classes and stuff like that. It's kind of like working out, but it's your muscle that is tied to like empathy in a way. And so like when I was reading manga for Delicious in Dungeon, you know, for example, again, no spoilers, I'm not going to say anything. Well, something that happened in like season 1, you know, the argument between Laios and Shuro. You know, I'm reading the manga, and like as soon as that happens, I have to like close the book and like put it down, and I like teared up a bit. Not because I'm thinking of something from my own life, not because I'm thinking of anything else, but because I've connected with Laios's like circumstances, and like you just start to really believe that and feel that. It's like, well, isn't that heartbreaking to not be understood by someone you thought was a friend? Like, and naturally it starts to make you feel that.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it.
Oh,
thanks,
Casey.
Is there a particular like? Is there like a particular emotion or state that you guys struggle with in particular when like kind of going through all these different reads or whatever. Like, I know you guys don't struggle with sadness per se, because you guys gave your own examples. But let's say, like, is there an emotion or a situation where it's hard for you to kind of be in that mood?
I mean, Casey and I are the best in the biz, so I really don't think we've ever struggled a day in our lives.
Every
But-
scope of the emotion they have felt, guys. They know anguish, they know deceit,
happiness.
they know just pure joy, what that feels like, everything. Yes.
I mean, I guess if you asked me this question when I first moved to LA like 7 years ago, I probably would have been like, I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't, but like I have enough experience though to know that the most important thing that I need to know to carry with me to every job is to just have the ability to just have like a button, just press, you know what I mean? Just like I have to be available for any, because we don't even know what we're working on when we go in.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll go in for a show and or even a game. We don't even know what game it is. We don't know what the characters are. We don't know.
Oh, really? They don't tell you like the scope of the job. Oh, so you just do this thing, say it in a loud, crass voice, let's say, and then you just do the thing, and then.
Well, what happens is
go
they
out?
say, okay, hi, welcome. Okay, today we're going to be doing a game. We're still not going to tell you what it is because everything's still code names even when you're working on it. And then, and you're going to be playing, I don't know, 5 characters. And this character is this character, I don't know, this character is like growing up and blah, blah, blah. This person is like an evil villain. This person is like a depressed person. I don't know, whatever. All these like different, like this person's happy. This person's sad. This person is going through it. This person's just won the lottery. And then you just go, okay, let's go. And then they go, well, the character's age, let's say, I don't know, 16 or 22 or something. And I go, okay, read the first couple of lines. Okay. And then with you, I go, cool. That's a good voice. All right, just read the entire thing and we'll get to the next character. And we just blow through it. And you have to be on, though. There's really not a lot of room for error because there's always so much we have to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That is like, that's what you have to be prepared for sure. It is a little bit, at least in my experience, it's a little bit better now where they do sometimes now tell you what you're working on once you've signed the NDA and have started working on it, because now they're legally protected. But I feel like we've all have stories where you walk in, you don't know what it is, and then
I still don't know. There's so many games that people are like, are you in this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like, I really don't know. I think I heard you in this game. I never heard of it. And it's like, oh yeah, that must have been the code name from something I did 3 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's 3 years ago. So sometimes you just forget what you did, and it doesn't come out until like years down the line.
That's true.
And you're like, oh,
when you don't know what it is. When you don't know what it is,
Oh.
you work on something with a code name like, I don't know, extended carrot, and you're like, or like, what is?
Oh, I know that one.
What, right? Or like spiky porcupine, and you go, what is this? Or I don't know, like fragile flower, and it's like code name fragile flower. What is that? I don't know. It could be like, I don't know, a Die Hard spinoff. You know what I mean? It's
sure.
Who knows? But
I feel
it's
that.
like. I worked on Fragile Flower 3 years ago. Yeah, it came out. It's actually insert name of big game here. Oh, I had no idea.
Sure.
Okay. So sometimes that does happen still. Not as much.
I just always assume that everyone knows exactly what job they're going into.
No,
like,
never.
Today you're gonna be, let's say for example, the Lego Man in Fortnite, and you're like, okay, I'm Lego Man today or something like that. Yeah.
Only when they get you into the booth, they'll say, okay, we're doing Fortnite, and this is a Lego thing. And I go, okay, cool. And we're going to have 3 characters. Sweet. Okay. Lay it on me. Let's do it. And that's kind of, you get used to it. And it's, I don't know. I'm so used to not knowing what I'm getting myself into that when I'm given more context and details, it's almost weird for me now. Because then I start to think and I go, ooh, I don't like thinking. That's why I'm an actor. So I like to just react.
Do you find it easier if you know more details of the project and what the game is for or what the show is for? Or do you find it easier if you know like way less, just bare minimum?
I think it's easier when I know less. And that's why I didn't look up the manga for Dungeon. I didn't look it up. People were just like, in the manga where don't tell me. I don't want to know about my future, Marty. Like I don't want to know about what's coming.
Yeah.
So I'll do it when we're recording. I'll do it.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm feeling in the moment, I could just throw it back into I take it, I go, oof, damn, that was a lot. And that's the scene. And then I
Mm-hmm.
put it right back in. And
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of, I think it's easier for me to do it. But everybody's different. Some people like to study
Yeah.
and really get into the mindset and the hows
Yeah.
and the whys. And for me, I just have like a base layer of who I am, the character, and then I just kind of let things roll, because when you're not given context, you kind of have to adapt and learn pretty quickly how to adapt to doing these scenes. If that makes
Mm.
any sense. I think I'm just
Yeah,
rambling.
no, that's
Yeah.
fair. It's like you prefer to be in the moment, whereas maybe others prefer to like really like understand like the integral parts of what makes them feel this emotion or whatever. So everyone
Yeah.
works a bit differently. I get it. What about you, Damien? Do you prefer like knowing less or knowing more?
I think it changes from job to job depending on what it's supposed to be. I often like to know less because, similar to what Casey was saying, it sort of helps you stay in the moment,
It does.
especially if that extra knowledge isn't going to really help you from a character perspective. When it's
Mhm.
something like Laios, I really enjoyed that because Laios is really like richly written and there's so much depth there and there's so much
Yeah.
history there, that like, there are things that I would learn in later volumes that like there aren't even like a huge reveal or anything like that. It would just be something about the character and I'd be like, oh, maybe that's why Laios reacted that way in like volume 2. How interesting. Like, for example, because this is all in season 1 and like early on,
Mhm.
there's that episode with like the ghosts, and we're gonna make the ghost sorbet. And I believe it's Chilchuk, Casey's character, that says, you know, I I think it's something like, aren't you interested in this, Laios? Like, I feel like this would be right up your alley.
This one you'd be, I think you'd be more interested in this one. And
Yeah, and
I
Laios
was
is
just
like,
like,
I don't really
not
care for
really my,
ghosts.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think,
like I don't really care
not
for
my
ghosts.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
not my
remember
thing. And you can take that as like a one-off, like whatever, like how funny that this guy obsessed with
Mhm.
monsters doesn't like ghosts. But then like later in the series, if you're reading the books, you like find out that he's got this moment when he was young, like with his sister, where like his sister found out she could like see and talk to ghosts because Laios got attacked and basically got his like shocked by a ghost. And then like it was just almost died. And so I'm like, oh, that's a fun way to bring that in, as opposed to like, I don't like ghosts. It's more like, yeah, I don't really like ghosts. Like, it's just, yeah, I have a little bit of a fear of them, and that's like a fun thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
and same with the like Shuro scene. Like, I got to really connect a lot with that. But there are other things where like this game that's coming out in a few days, Trails Through Daybreak. The Trails games are known for having a lot of different characters, and so I knew that it was a Trails game when I auditioned for it and booked it.
Mhm.
Like, I at least got that, and I got the character name, and I was like, fun, cool. The one before this was Trails into Reverie, which had like 50 playable characters, and all my voice actor friends were in it in some capacity, and they're all tweeting about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I booked one of their like 50 dudes. That's awesome. And I get in there, and the director goes, okay, you're our guy. And I'm like, cool, which guy? And they're like, this one. And I'm like, cool, the one with the blue hair. I like it. And they're like, yeah, he's the guy. I'm like, the guy. Like, what's that mean? And they're like, no, you're like the pro tag for this game. You're in like,
Ah.
we're gonna have you in for like a ton of sessions. He's like
Yeah.
the main boy, and I'm like, oh,
I really
I'm gonna clear
am
my
that
schedule.
guy.
Like,
I am
yeah,
the
like,
guy.
the guy. Yeah,
Not
You are
a
the guy.
guy.
It's the guy, the finger, yeah.
he's the guy. And he is the guy of finger guns. But also like Trails series is so long running, and there's so much lore there and so much depth that like that one wouldn't benefit me to know, because it's all about a bunch of different characters and all these different factions that are fighting, and I don't need to know that. It's easier for me to just be like, okay, my character knows this place, my character knows what he does. He even has the mindset of like, other people are fighting, it's not my thing. I'm gonna get involved only when I'm paid to get involved, and then otherwise I am wiping my hands of it. Like,
So you voice the main character in the new one, and he has blue hair in the Trails game. So we both voiced protagonists in Trails games with blue hair.
What?
Yeah, Legend of Naruto, Boundless Trails. Yeah,
We're secret siblings.
let's go.
I knew it. That's awesome.
I did not know you're the.
Wait,
oh my God.
did I bring you guys together on my stream?
This is
where
the first
we
time we've met.
Found out a
This is the first time we've ever. The photo you saw of me standing on his back,
Wow.
Impossible.
Photoshop.
decoys.
Wow, that's crazy. On my, I gotta make everything about me, okay, chat? Just give me a second. Let me have my moment, okay? I can't believe it's on my. No, I'm kidding.
That's amazing.
That's really awesome. That's really awesome. Sometimes you don't even know like who your coworkers are to some extent, huh?
No,
because everyone's jobs are kind of like separate, and casting and like recording is different.
And not until the project comes out and you go,
Yeah.
wait a minute, you're in this too?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great. So I always pictured everyone to be in the same recording studio. Maybe there's like 10 booths, let's say. But I always imagine that all 10 actors for the day is all in one room, and then you kind of separate them into their own little booths. That's how I envisioned how recording works. Because sometimes there could be like dialogue and conversation.
Yeah.
I assume that maybe you need the other person there. So in my head, I always think everyone is there.
We did
Like
that for
all
games
100 people.
It doesn't happen often, but it does happen sometimes. We did it for
Every
games
once in a long while.
Bug Snacks, but you would also do that with games that where you're doing mocap. So if you have like the suit with like the little white falls over the suit, and it's just like you can't move in it, and it's weird. Those sort of scenes usually are done with at least one other person. So sometimes with a few. So sometimes you'll do scenes like that, in which case you will have different actors on the volume, which is the stage, and do your thing. But most 99.9% of the time with just voice acting, you do not. It's just you in a booth just like this, alone, just like this.
On a night, just like this.
You're not alone, silly. You're literally with 2 other people right now.
That's true. In my mind. Yeah.
No, don't ruin the immersion for the chatters, okay? They have very finite imagination.
Think I'm crazy.
Please.
Just talking to myself in this booth.
We are definitely all in one room, chat. This is a new plane of existence where we're all in different countries, but together.
You and Damien are together. I'm in the back room, but I'm being projected on the TV.
You're in my closet. Yeah, we are in the same place. So you're in my closet. My closet actually is just my recording room, honestly. I put the foam pad in my closet just so that I can like scream and shout. I'm not much of a voice actor though, but Chad just won't shut up about this one request. Okay, I will get to the request, but I do want to keep in mind what we're doing right now. So is there a next step? I actually turned the heat off just in case we're going
There's 5, believe it or not. Casey, you go for it.
Let me do it. Are we on number 6? Oh god, this thing.
Yes.
We're on 6 now, I think.
What is the next step? Just so I can maybe potentially get it started while I warm myself up for chat's requests.
2 cutout circles roughly 12 centimeters, 4.5 inches in diameter for the shortest short crust pastry bases, and 8 centimeters or 3 inches for the puffy pastry tops. Note, sizes may vary slightly depending on the size of your muffin tray.
You start speaking numbers, and I instantly, like, my mind just shut down. I sleep. I'm like, oh, power down. I don't know what you just said, but that was way too complicated for me to handle.
That's fair.
Is there a way to simplify in short, succinct words? I also don't really have a muffin tray. Let me just
Oh yeah, that's right. Japan outlawed muffins in the 80s.
So I have tiny weeny. This is what I got, guys. This is where's the camera? This is what I have.
It looks like one of those popper toys. It's like,
oh, it does.
So that's the scope of the size of my muffins. We do it really small here in Japan. I'm not sure what the average size is in America, but
a lot bigger according to this.
Size in Japan is
devastatingly large.
Yeah.
We have to embiggen our population with large muffins.
They are fucking little muffin makers.
But
Just the muffin man.
Oni bro, keep this on this screen for now. I'm gonna go bend down and pick something up. Don't change the screen, Oni bro. I'm begging you. I'm just gonna bend down.
I'm just a little guy now. Just a little guy.
Okay. So
don't step on me in your kitchen.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Nuts. I'm doing my best.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh, I'm back to being normal. My bones are on fire.
Man.
I wanted to switch to little baby man.
You almost didn't make it out of that one live. I'm upside down.
Why everything upside down in every single picture?
On my way to school, I'm having an earthworm.
Earthquake. It is LA. He's tiny. Who's smaller, Chill Chuck or Baby Damien?
Oh.
Damien. Baby
Now,
Damien.
Damien. What's up, Damien?
That is the true question, isn't it?
Oh,
Who
look at
is
me.
smaller?
I'm here too.
Aw.
Finally,
Everybody
part of the
knows
party
it's
and not
little
alone.
Casey.
I'm help.
Oh no, we got separate. Oh.
See you guys. I'm gonna help.
Rose,
I
be
just
gone.
Mother, if we're quite good while still cooking, can we have two lady fingers after dinner?
Lady fingers? Nah.
No.
Mechi.
Whoa. Wait, what's going on with Casey's shirt? Like they're part of me now. Oh, and
Don't you get it, you fool?
Have I been
We've always been a
chroma
part of it. What's up?
You
I've been-
have been
I've been
chroma keyed.
chroma'd.
That is
amazing?
you are now a VTuber.
Yo, what's
You're now a
poppin'?
VTuber.
Which one?
How does it feel?
Damien, fist bump. Damien.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
All the way, bro. I can't go much.
Wow, that was
Wait.
a really fast fist bump.
Casey, do you want to do the coolest thing anyone's ever done on screen?
No, let's do it. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Yes.
Can we? Which way am I going? This way.
Okay. We gotta start.
Ready?
Houston!
And then everything just
I
goes
appear.
crazy.
Wait, Oni bro, can you like zap me out and then when they do the fusion and then I come into the play just to make sure that everything is about me as usual, you know. So, can I be the?
I thought you were just gonna pop in behind us and just pat our heads.
Creation, yes. As usual, gears to third wheel. Shut up, chat. I'm trying to insert myself into this conversation right now. Be quiet. Let me have my imagination.
I've been chroma keyed. I'm also trying my best. Oh, goodness.
This might be too much for Oni bro to handle right now.
Oni bro, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oni bro, can you
Oni bro.
grab my model and just make me disappear, and when they do the fusion, make me appear? It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool.
You can do it, Oni bro.
Hit it, guys! Hit it! 3, 2, 1.
Wait, why are we still here? Everything hurts. Oh God, I feel like half of me has been taken.
I don't feel
The fusion
good.
didn't work. Oh.
We Kingdom Hearts it, and now you're a Roxas.
Oh, my friends were real this whole time, not a figment
My
of
friends
my imagination.
are real.
Friends,
They do the hand thing.
or not?
Okay, sorry, we digress again, chat. I'm so sorry. So as I was saying, I have tiny little muffin cups, but is it okay if we don't make them into muffins and make them into like just one big oblong muffin?
I think we're at our core changing what the dish is
Let's do
between
it.
the different type of dough and the shape, but yes.
Yes, let's do it.
Rules, schmools. It's like I
think
said,
we
it's
can do
just
it.
like a suggestion.
It's a large
I'm sure it'll be
oval
fine.
rather than,
Yeah.
the original design, and that's okay.
Wait, so
Awesome.
okay, hold on. So I don't actually, for those who are potentially popping in or whatever, I don't actually know what the dish is. So I'm getting clues now that it's supposed to be a muffin of some sort or like a muffin shape. I'm gonna guess it's probably a pie, but usually pies are bigger. Not really.
I was about to say, dog, do you remember the part where we cooked
Tin-
beef?
Yeah. I was like a muffin-shaped meat pie, but
Like the
we'll get there. So hopefully this is okay. Like just using this big one, but we'll wing it, chat. We'll wing it. We are the masters of winging. Well, I am. They're professionals. They don't wing things. I wing it.
That's all we do. We wing every day of our lives as voice actors. That's how we do it.
That's true.
So
We have a plan for this.
So you were saying that I should just cover the bottom and cover the top, yeah? Essentially just making the bottom of the muffin and making the top of the muffin? Is that kind of what we're aiming for?
I think yes, Casey, right?
I would say,
Again, I can't emphasize enough how it's 100% not a muffin. And I'm only saying that I'm only being nitpicky because I'm worried you're gonna make a muffin.
I start grabbing the butter and the flour and the sugar and just mixing everything.
Yeah. Where are the blueberries? And then you throw away the beef, and then here you go.
give that to the dog. We're making some pastries.
Yeah, so, Casey, I'm thinking like, God, this is so goofy in a good way, in a fun way. I'm thinking like our best bet is if you just like press down the puff pastry like and form it to the
Oh, to
the
the bowl and to the
oblong
shape.
bowl you have,
Oh
right?
Yeah. I was
Unless I'm
thinking of doing
crazy
that.
and wrong. I know I'm crazy, but I could be crazy and right.
This is the most scientific kitchen I've been in, and
Oh, it's really not
I'm
that.
not
It's
even
really
in a
not
kitchen, but you know.
that crazy, but I actually have like test tubes and stuff in my other drawers because I was doing gastronomy for a stream before.
Yo,
I actually have like beakers and flasks and things like that. But today we're keeping it simple.
And graduated cylinders and an Erlenmeyer flask.
cylinders. Ooh,
We do some crazy things here, guys. Okay, we do some actual science experiments. You know. 'Cause I'm
Onigiri, we
smart.
have to cook. We have to cook.
Oh, yeah, the golem voice. Shoot, I forgot. Sorry, I digress, and I forgot what we were doing. I was just like tidying up a little bit because I like to keep my.
I thought that
workspace
was the dough,
clean.
and I was like, I don't think you're supposed to do it like that.
I forgot the golem voice. Okay, hold on. I'm just cleaning because I'm expecting to roll out the puff pastry, so I wanted the surface to not be like ugly and messy. Okay.
Where do you get
okay,
your
are
seasonings
guys-
from if not
Oh,
from
I forgot the
Table
red wine.
you forgot the most important thing: wine.
Do you have grapes and thyme?
No, I forgot to add in.
Oh, got it. I thought you just didn't get wine.
I got my own 2 feet and some expensive Japanese grapes. I can't make
Yeah.
that wine right now. Do you guys have like 25 years? I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, it's chill. It's chill. Chat, you don't have anything to do for the next 25 years, right? We'll take time to muddle our own wine.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Yeah,
No place to be.
you're not busy tomorrow, right, guys? It's gonna be.
Well, I'm not now.
Well, now I know I got this coming.
Just watching the wine ferment. I do have wine, but someone in the chat mentioned if I added in wine, and I was like, oh, butter sticks.
Well, I do think you had to cook that down. It might be a little late unless you want to get drunk off of your meat.
I mean, I could just drink it down. That's close enough, right?
You're
How
like,
do you open this? How do you?
Oh, you just.
Dad, how do you? Oh, I got it.
You got it. You just
It's
gotta.
only 500 yen.
uh,
It's like it's cheap wine.
do it like a
It
young
smells
Link.
like wine. Also, I'm very weak when it comes to alcohol. I just want you guys to know that. Okay, kanpai.
Come by.
Oh, that's spicy.
Dionysus's revenge.
That's a spicy wine. Oh, that
Spicy?
is a. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Love the wine. Oh, my tummy feels warm, guys. What do I do?
Uh-oh.
I feel the golem impression of.
Are we all gonna get
manifesting
banned on
within
Twitch?
My body.
I think you can drink on Twitch, right?
You can.
I don't drink,
I
so I
think
don't
it's only
know.
bannable.
Yeah.
It's only bannable if you put money or like bits or subs and you link it with the drinking. So it's like with every sub I take a shot,
yeah.
for example. That's a big no-no. And you also can't drink until you're super like to the point where you're so inebriated you can't speak or walk or like you lose control of yourself. That's also a big no-no. No barfing. Obviously a big no-no. But
That
generally,
party
if
help,
you're just
too.
casually drinking,
That'd be a problem.
it's okay. I only took one small sip. It wasn't even a swig. It was a sip. Also, I only had coffee in the morning, so like my tummy is empty. But it's okay.
Yeah, alcohol gonna hit you a little bit harder than
Yeah, right?
You said you're lightweight too.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I literally
I love
passed out on
that.
stream once before, but it was technically off camera. What I felt was 5 minutes. Thankfully, it was only 30 seconds. But I was a friend told me to drink sake, and I was like, shoot, I'll drink sake. And then I thought I was gonna just leave for like 5 seconds to wash like a veggie. What actually happened was I think I blacked out or something because I don't remember what happened in that span of 30 seconds. I thought I blacked out for 5 minutes, and I was like, Oni bro, like what happened? Is the stream still on? Like did I pass? I thought I like really like messed up, right? Like I thought it was like a bad, like a terrible thing. And they were like, no, he was like, no, it's only 30 seconds. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, wow.
And I just continued streaming. Like
What year is it?
I actually was just like, what time is it? Is the stream still on? Is my collab partner still here? Did I leave them hanging? Like, I was so worried that I actually like messed up really badly. But yeah.
You there,
After
boy!
that, I
Go
learned to
buy the
drink
fattest
responsibly.
Christmas goose in the window. Yes, that's the one.
Grab the Chardonnay. But yeah. So while I do this, wow, show them the golem. Yes. I keep on tangenting, but I'm gonna show them the golem impression. All right, you guys tell me, okay?
Okay.
This is the best impression I have. It impresses many people. I think y'all are not gonna be ready, honestly. I think it'll move you to tears. I'm not trying to overhype it.
This might be my new motivation and crying and. It's scary. That's evil. I'm sorry. That was mean.
I don't want to overhype it because I'm a very humble person. If that wasn't clear enough with this collab so far, but again, just be ready. Just be ready. Okay.
All right. Do it.
Here I go.
Let's see.
This is my golem impression. Scene 1, take 1, act 1. My precious. Okay, they're
all right.
Very good.
They're nodding.
Very good.
They're smiling. They're contemplating.
That was take 1. We're gonna get one more take. Savoring it. We're gonna do one more take.
How do we feel, guys? How do we feel? It's good, right?
It was very good. I really thought Andy Serkis was here.
This is a positive
really
response. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you hire me for a job? What kind of roles do you think would suit me if a casting role, or sorry, an audition came by? What would you cast me as?
Casey, you go ahead.
You know what? This is all you. I gotta take a call. My phone's upstairs.
Oh,
You don't know that.
Everybody's got a. Hello.
Hold on. I think I just. Hold on.
Hello.
Coming.
Guys.
It's already nighttime. Wow. Whoops.
I don't know, Chad. Everyone. Suddenly they got really busy. You know, like I couldn't just. I couldn't. Oh, they're still. Oh, soon. They're still on. Okay, yeah. We'll wait. I mean, Chad has nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go, evidently. So we can. We'll wait. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't. I'm playing a gachapon game. Give me 1 second.
I'm in hurry up.
That's my green screen. I think it's right in the green screen.
They're talking
Everyone's
to the
welcome.
director's trust. Yeah. I'm definitely getting that role.
Okay.
I think it's going good, guys. I think it's going good. I will patiently wait while I try to squeeze my puff pastry. I think OniBro tried to tell me something, but I missed it.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I'm going to get a casting call soon. You guys are going to be so jealous. I'm going to be working alongside Casey and Damien. And it's going to be crazy. Giri, show them your Janice voice. I do know how to do 2 more impressions if that will
Peter Jackson for you.
if that makes you
OniGiri.
inspired and enlightened.
OniGiri, I don't want to freak you out.
Yeah.
That was the president of acting. I just got off the phone with.
The president of acting?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Sir Patrick Stewart said.
Sir Patrick Stewart wants to see you in his spaceship tomorrow. He said bring 3 monologues and a loaded pistol. He said you know what to do.
Wait, I'm Canadian. I don't have a gun.
It's Japan. I'm sure you can find them all over the place. Figure it out.
I'll just go to Kabukicho and I'll figure something out.
I don't know how to tell you this, Damien.
Okay, guys, stream is canceled. I have to go meet the president of acting. This is
president of acting.
The president of acting, Sir Patrick Stewart.
This is serious. This is serious stuff. I'm gonna meet Sir Patrick Stewart himself. Apparently, his secret to longevity is Earl Grey tea. Did you guys know that?
What's up?
I read.
No.
Yeah, I read it in an article somewhere, something about how he ends up staying so young or pristine for so long in his like later years or whatever.
And what was it?
And he said Earl Grey tea, and he says
Grey
that
tea,
his
wow.
secret is
Mine's
to drink
Sprite.
Earl Grey tea every night.
Mine's
My
Sprite.
secret is I've made a deal with a gin.
Hey, Sprite works too.
No, it's pretty good. That is something I should probably have.
Sprite works.
Secret is money. Shut up.
The secret is
The
money.
secret is money. I do know how to do 2 other impressions if that tickles your fancy, just to really solidify that meeting tomorrow with Sir Patrick Stewart. You know.
Yeah, you got
Just
this.
to, like,
Let's go.
just to rock your socks just a little bit. Again, I'm just being humble here.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to see if you can guess who this is. I'm
don't
so
do that.
confident it's good that you can. I'm sure you can tell who it is. Okay. Get ready.
Okay.
This is Act 1, Scene 1, Take 2. Okay. Chandler! Stop, Chandler! You're killing me, Chandler. So funny, Chandler.
That one's
MC.
Fran Drescher.
Oh, I was. You said Chandler's. I was thinking like Lois Griffin if she was on the set of Friends.
Guys, it's over for me.
Is that not Fran Drescher?
I don't think I'm meeting Patrick Stewart, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys feel, but I don't think I'm meeting Patrick Stewart.
I think you're well on your way.
Wait,
Although,
I'm sorry.
although
is that
Casey
not
was
Fran
really
Drescher?
Close. It was Casey was really close. It was Janice, unless you're saying like the name of the actress.
That's
but
Fran
it was-
Drescher.
It's Fran Drescher.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the actress. I just know Janice.
Okay.
I
Nailed it.
was trying to be Janice. I also do a really good Lois impression. Pina. That's it. That's all I got. Just one word.
They're
That's
roughly the
good.
same. They're roughly the exact
They're
same.
literally. It's like
I'm
that
just saying, has
nasally,
anyone ever
like-
seen Fran Drescher and Lois Griffin in the same room?
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone know
Hot take.
if Janice actually
Hot take.
sounds like that IRL? Like, do they fake the voice to fit the role, or do they actually sound like that IRL? I'm curious.
For Fran Drescher?
Fran does not fake it. That is I.
Yeah. She
She's
like
actually
definitely
an
amplifies
actor
the energy a bit,
president.
but like no,
And
that's her voice.
sometimes she'll actually leave actors phone voicemails, and sometimes you will hear that it is just her.
It's me, Fran Drescher.
That's so good.
Hear you say, "Oh my God! Oh my God!"
Wait, everyone's saying it's not
My
Fran. So-
God.
The one that plays Janice is the one that I was trying to impersonate, but I don't.
Fran
I-
did not play
again, I don't
I
know
thought
the
that was
actress.
Fran Drescher. I'm so confused
The
now.
laugh came from Fran. That's something that she
That's the laugh. The
that's-
laugh is separate.
the voice and the laugh was the giveaway for me. Oh, that's got to be Fran.
Oh my God, it's Maggie Wheeler. What the heck? My whole world.
What? Wait.
My
Janice
whole
is
world
not
has been
Fran Drescher, it's
crumbled.
Maggie Wheeler. Oh.
What in heck?
Well. Look who I caught fumbling in my stream chat.
Holy.
Well. Look who comes crawling back. The 1-year-old I left at the park.
What?
Casey, that's insane. This is all awesome.
That was me.
What? Okay, hold on. So I have pressed down my muffin. Let's focus. Let's focus, guys. Focus. We
Lock
are
in.
cooking.
Lock
Focus
in.
on-
You
Yeah,
guys-
lock in, Jai.
You do
Okay,
this.
so I have the puff pastry, or it was supposed to be short crust. Let's just assume it's short crust. Do I put in the filling in now and just have the top over the top, or what's the move here?
Yeah, so from the top, make it drop. That's some pastry filling. So you're gonna fill up that tray with the dough, and then after you cap it off with that extra little top dough, you God, what's it called? You do like an egg wash with the beaten egg on top
Oh
of
yes.
that, and then do a little boop boop boop, skewer it a couple times just so it has some breathing room, and then you just cook it for a year.
A year. Well,
Just a year.
Jai was ready to commit to wine fermentation, so I'm sure a year is nothing to them. So, guys, maybe grab a
Saddle
snack,
up,
maybe
Jack.
a blanket. It's gonna be a long night or a long morning, but it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be a long
Everyone's happy
quarter
here.
century, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Is this a quiche? No, quiches are egg-based. This is meat-based. So I'm gonna guess it's not a quiche, but I still can't quite. Just to confirm, this is supposed to be inspired by the show itself, something similar to that, or this is just your favorite dish that you guys both decided and agreed on?
Oh, I don't think it's either. I think I just picked the food and then sent it.
Oh, it's just random. Oh, that's we love random. Yeah, chat.
Well,
That's
the things I was gonna. I had a couple ideas. I'm like, that's stupid. One of them involved garlic, and the other involved. It would have been baking. So I don't know if that would have been.
Oh, that one would have been.
I
Good too.
thought
We
it
love
would have been
garlic.
cool
We
to
love
do the to make little I don't know how the hell we would even do this, but little like the gold coins, like the chocolate coins.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Like in the show, like the little bugs, the little coin bugs that go. I just think they're chocolate because it makes me smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Like that gravy you
loony-
got.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm Canadian, but they
yeah.
have like the chocolate loonies from Dollarama, the dollar store. I
Yeah.
used to love those cookies back in the
Chocolate?
day. Sorry, chocolates back in the day.
Loony. Let me see.
You,
Oh, that's
Tim
what it
Hortons
is, yeah.
lays them like eggs.
I'm gonna
Cute.
trim this down just slightly. So oh my god, that's too much.
Well,
That's too much.
I was gonna say with the idea that was thrown out in Discord, my thought was to mix it with something that was made in the show, where it's like, oh, this is like a modern adaptation of like a food I'd like with one of the things. But I think because we're doing this the way where like we're giving you instructions, and you don't know what it is yet, that would sort of
Yeah.
require me being like, I know how to make this recipe fine, and you, Casey, too. And it's just like, if we're adding in our own goofy ingredients, I don't know
Yeah.
how we would.
We need
that.
Senshi here, and look, we need Senshi. At least Damien and I are not, so
You guys are not qualified.
we're not qualified.
For eating, but not qualified for the cooking and experimentation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Oops.
Has there been any really incredible highs since working with this Dungeon Meshi project that's like worthwhile, or that you wanted to like share or anything like that? I'm sure there's tons of really amazing things, but any memorable highs that you individually have?
I mean, if you're comfortable with me going, Casey, like,
Yeah,
we got to go to a con called Anime Impulse.
I was waiting for his. I'm gonna say to you, it's gonna be one.
Yeah,
of
I was like, but we got the really cool opportunity to meet our Seiyu counterparts, the Japanese voice actors for Laios and Chilchuck, and be with them on stage and do this like live reading, and
reading, and we did like a scene with them, kind of in a
it was
sense.
wild.
And I went back and forth. It was kind of cool.
It was super cool, and like the whole room was packed, like standing room only. Like people were really excited to see it, and it was a really just validating and cool moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
That sounds,
serenaded
like,
him
super
beautifully.
surreal.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. And we both tried those delicious Japanese snacks, and we gave them
We did.
Oreos you'd never seen before, and I'd never seen before.
And Reese's. It was Sour Patch Kids Oreos, and
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad
Why's that?
giving those, because you know, they're interesting. They're American snacks. Didn't have to say they were the best ones.
I actually think the intent was initially for us to be like, oh, we tried this snack. Oh, how interesting. It's so unusual. We don't have that here. And you and I just both ended up being like, this is awesome. So I kind of think even if they didn't end up liking it, it was a good thing.
Yeah, no, thankfully, because I was kind of worried, because I'm just like, I'm the pickiest eater in the world.
Oh, are you a picky eater?
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm.
What are some things that you don't like to eat?
What are the things
Poison.
I
Or is
do?
that list longer? What do you like to eat? Which
It's
list
a
is
long
shorter?
list. You name it, I'll probably say,
Okay, onions? Let's just like name some like regular things.
not really. Not unless
Really?
they're
Not
not unless they're like super fried and like into something where I can't even like taste it. Don't like onions.
Hmm.
Oh,
I know.
garlic?
I love garlic though. That is one thing I do like.
Okay. Beef? I'm just sounding out all the ingredients that's going in here right now. Like,
Beef is
beef?
A-okay
You
with
like
me.
beef?
That's
Beef
not
is
terribly
okay?
out of the ordinary. Yeah, that's daijobu.
Okay,
Daijobu.
this one
Daijobu.
is a little bit like, what is it called? Divisive, or I can't speak English.
Mhm.
Right?
Divisive, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yeah.
Tomato.
Ooh, okay, so I don't like tomato, but I like
Mm.
ketchup. That makes no freaking sense. But
No, it makes sense because like
You
I'm
are
the same
just
way
like
where
me,
like
bro.
honey tastes so good, but bees taste so bad, and so like that kind of makes the same
Right.
sense to me.
you don't like the taste of
Okay,
bees?
right?
No, it tastes like blood. It hurts.
We're supposed to,
Sharp blood.
not eat the stinger.
Oh, got it. Like
Gotta
shrimp
Was
tail.
that
Yeah,
where
and
I
then
messed
pop 'em
up?
like candy.
Damn. I guess that was the one wrong thing you did.
Mm,
You did incorrectly. So is there? So this is more just like a preference. It's not an allergy, is it, Casey? For the things that you're picky
No,
about.
no. I mean, I do have sort of an allergy. So it's more like a sensitivity, like how like those strong candles can like make me go, ah, God.
mm-hmm.
Certain foods can kind of,
Ah.
like certain spices can make me like have a headache that will last like a migraine that lasts like 3 days. It doesn't go away. It happens. It sucks. But most things I just don't like because I'm a baby.
I'm a baby. I am a baby.
If it's not fried, if it's not deep fried with gravy, I don't want it.
If it's not French fries, and I don't want it.
It's literally like that one
Not
person
KFC,
at a
I
restaurant.
want
Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
like when you go to like a restaurant. Let's say it's like a Thai restaurant, for example, right? And like, God forbid they don't serve French fries. It's just like I can't eat here. I can't eat here. Like everyone is ready for their like Thai day to eat Thai food, and you're just like that one guy is like, "Where's the French fries and where's the hamburger?"
Where's the
No,
chicken
I don't wanna be here.
nuggies?
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying. That's the best.
The dino nuggies.
Yes!
Right,
You get it.
I know
you get it.
the menu has chicken nuggets. Is there any way your chef can take these back and shape them like
Can you shape
dinosaurs?
them? I brought these little cutout things just for the occasion.
Yeah, I never leave home without them.
I just for such an occasion.
I'm scoring my pie crust
Score.
just so that they have a little bit of breathing room.
Mm.
Also, I chat. I kind of messed up a little bit. I forgot to grease my pan again,
Uh-oh.
so it potentially might get stuck
Yeah, that's
on
gonna
the
be
bottom.
did you have anything
But
else
that's
to coat
okay.
it? Was there anything else
I
to
have
coat it?
hopes and dreams.
Oh,
That's
dear.
all I need.
Uh-oh.
Going into
Well.
the oven.
Oh, boy.
It'll be
Casey, I think we're all gonna die in this kitchen. You're on the
What's the
TV.
worst that
Send
could
help.
happen? Have
I don't think we're
have
coming
the
back from this
muffin
one.
be stuck? That's fine.
You know, that is what we're making. You figured it out. It's a stuck muffin. So
Yeah.
you did it. Also, I'm licking the spoon.
Oh.
Mixed up.
For how long do I bake it for? What's the
Until the sun rises in the west and sets in the east.
Until the wine is ready.
so 10 hours. Okay.
It's ready.
It's
Wow, it looks so good.
Wow, I kind of don't want to have it.
What?
I made 3 kinds of pastry. One's on the ground, the other's in the sky, the other's in your tummy already.
That's really good. That's a really good sentence.
Thank you. I've been studying Sungwon, tracking him, biding my time.
I study his movements, his mannerisms, his
Demeanor.
demeanor.
His mannerism.
Hey, I'm not a voice actor. I'm just trying to fit in with the conversation. This is literally me when my friends are talking about games and they're just going on about like, yeah, this last patch for this game was really great, and I was just like, yeah, right? Yeah, guys.
Yeah, you guys, the patch is
Great.
awesome, right?
I just like interject with like, yeah, cool. And they're like, okay,
Yeah.
Gary, okay, calm
It's
down
saying
now.
10 to 15 minutes, by the way.
10 to 15 minutes, okay.
Oh, I set it to an hour. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay, you know what? Let the ball roll.
Can you set the timer for like 15 minutes. I was gonna say 20 because my oven is a little bit weaker.
Wait,
compared to the
sorry.
American
That
one.
was a joke that I did. That's a lie. It's 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. Chat, set a timer for 20 minutes. I have a running inside joke with my chat. It kind of happened by accident for Halloween. Not Halloween. Sorry, April Fool's.
15 years.
You'll understand what chat is saying after I kind of describe what happened. But it was April Fool's, and I wanted to do something. I wanted to like play a little prank, but it was also a little bit last minute. I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't plan ahead. What can I do? So I was like, I have a great idea. I'm going to tell the chat that I'm doing IRL stream where we're walking to my shift at a succubus bar cafe. So chat will walk me to my work, and we're gonna go to Don Quixote. We're gonna grab a uniform because obviously the work won't have a uniform fit for me. I feel like the lie makes sense, and I legit. In the middle of the night, walked for 4 freaking hours, and chat nonstop will be like, "Are we there yet? Where's the succubus bar?" They didn't. Towards the very end, they were still expecting a succubus bar, and I just kept on walking. And the whole time, everyone was like, "Are we there yet?" I'm like, 20 more minutes, guys. 20 more minutes. I said that for 4 hours.
That's
I
so
walked
funny.
Well
from
done.
Shimokitazawa. If it's like a whatever. It's like a west of Shibuya. I just kind of wanted to choose somewhere random. So I went from Shimokitazawa. I walked to Shibuya, and from Shibuya I walked to Shinjuku.
Oh my god, you
where
walked all the way
like
to
the
Shinjuku.
Kabukicho is. Don't joke. Chat was so mad. For 4 hours, they were literally hoping, like clinging on to that hair of hope and like.
What were you doing while walking?
I was just chatting. I just
talking,
had the camera.
yeah.
I was just walking in the pitch darkness because it was like nighttime, like 1 a.m. And I was just like, doody-doo. I'm like, hey, guys. And I did stop by Don Quixote, don't get me wrong. I had Chad pick out a succubus outfit for me and everything. I was really, like, leaning deep into this thing. And Chad was like, when is it happening? Are we there yet?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh my god.
But I kept on
Committed
saying
to the bit.
20 minutes. And now they hate it when I say 20 minutes. Because it could mean 4 hours. It could mean 10 seconds, you know?
I mean, honestly, it's a good prank, but at the same time, you walked for 4 hours at 1 a.m. I kind of think you pranked yourself.
Dude, my feet were so busted. I think I walked 20 steps in the span of 4 hours.
Damn.
My feet were so busted. But the thing was, I actually did end up taking them to the legitimate succubus bar that I had in mind.
Oh, okay.
Because there was one. There was like a bar that I really enjoy. And upstairs to that bar is the succubus bar. So I've seen like the body. Sorry, not the body. I've seen the building.
I've seen the body.
I've seen the body.
I've seen
The heart under these
commercial.
floorboards.
Not the body. I'm a maiden, okay? But anyways, I've seen the body. So the building. With the commercial and everything, so I'm like, okay, we're here, and everyone was like, let's go! After 4 hours, we're here. But it was on an elevator ride, so I just thought the best course of action was to pretend that the connection cut out and ended stream in the elevator.
I respect it.
Yeah.
That's committing to the bit.
And then they never forgave
And
me.
and you were wondering what it was like to be an actor. You're an actor.
Yeah.
You play the part. You play the
Chat.
part.
Chat, they said I was an actor. I think it's vouched.
And you know
I
what?
think
4
it's
hours?
vouched.
That was a 4-hour session.
Yeah,
You know,
that's committing. You're
I
so
have a-
true. You're so right for that.
if I may make a gentle suggestion,
No.
one time on my stream, one time on my stream, it was Valentine's Day stream, and it was like, hey, if you don't have a date for Valentine's Day, we're gonna go on a collective date, parasocially appropriate date for all of us.
Yes.
And so what I did instead of walking around is I used this here green screen and set up a PowerPoint where it was like, hop aboard my motorcycle, and then I would like, change the slide to like a motorcycle. Be like, there it is. The old girl's ready to roll. Like, let's take a nice autumn drive. And we go to like a stock image still with watermarks of like an autumn drive.
And
And then it'll be like, whoa, the road is getting foggy. Where are we? And then we'd be in like a demon cave. And I'd be like, oh, the demon caves again. So like my feet didn't hurt at all after that is what I sort of want to say.
But you didn't know where you were.
Wow. Good for
That's
you.
true.
What a great story. Good
You all
for
told me to
you.
sass you on stream, and then I
What an
didn't.
amazing story,
we're at-
guys. What
we're
a
at
wow.
getting
That
midgets.
was titular to the.
I thought I
You
was
were
supposed to
smart,
sass
actually.
you. I was doing the role assigned like an actor.
I take method acting very seriously. I don't joke around about acting. I always take it to the brink, and I always want to full commit to the role. Unlike somebody here in this room, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to name
Casey.
names. I'm not
Sigh.
trying to, no, well, that was the eyes are rolling towards a different direction, but you know.
I'm just on TV. I'm
Yeah,
the entertainment
so,
while you guys cook.
I'm just an actor.
but yeah,
I'm
Chad
TV's
has
Casey
never forgiven
Mondo.
me since.
Hi.
However,
I'm
I did
Casey
tell
Mondo.
Chad. I actually did go to the succubus bar privately with my friends who were staying with me for a little bit, and I was like, "Hey guys, I have a great place to go to. Do you like succubus?" And everyone was like, "Say less." And I'm like, "Okay, well, let's go." So I took them. And the interesting thing was the succubuses there were really cute, and they were very polite and very helpful. Also, it was a Monday morning, so it was kind of a drought evening session. But I just thought it was kind of funny that one of the succubus girls had her hands down her pants for like behind, like scratching her behind for like 10 solid minutes while she was talking to this one customer for 10 minutes. And I was like, hey, you do you, right? Like if there's no one around and you have like a dedicated customer who always requests you or want to talk to you, that's fine. But I was just like, do you think that no one can see you? Because she legit had her hands in her behind, in her pants for like 10 minutes straight.
Was
And
she
we were
just
all just
scratching
staring
her butt?
at
Did she have an itch? Or she's just like, this outfit.
I don't know, but we were invested. Like us as a friend group on our table was super invested in what was going on that table.
Yeah, that
Very
sounds.
interesting.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
I'd be in the same
Monday
boat.
evening stuff. Monday evening stuff. You
Things
know.
happen.
I think Monday
suppose.
night is not like the A squad in the succubus bar.
Yeah.
It's like
The underlings.
So I definitely want to go back on, let's say, a Saturday night to see if things are different. But Monday night was definitely really interesting to visit a succubus bar and see that one girl just, you know, dig in for gold for 10 minutes.
That's
But
why.
I appreciate the conviction.
I will say you'd feel so silly if she pulled out a legitimate like Hope diamond. You'd feel so silly. Like
Oh,
never
yeah.
judge.
She was under some pressure if she was able to pull out a diamond from her crackety crack.
Hey.
That's a lot of
That
you know
joke
work
was pretty
pressures are not to be
cold.
trifled with here in Japan, guys. It's a really serious situation here.
Turning that conundrum into a corundum. Mineral
By the way,
joke.
I want to make sure everyone's okay. Are you guys still okay on time, or
I might have
running
to
low
get
on time?
skedoodling relatively soon here,
and
unfortunately.
what about Casey?
Same, probably about 15 minutes, man.
Okay, hurry up, bake faster. Hold on, I'm gonna take a
I'm sorry.
Crank it up to 500.
Sorry.
Hey, thank you, Lazy73, saying that Pogs, that joke rocked. It's easier when I'm
you're
not playing
totally
a game
good,
on my own
but,
stream, and now I can just watch someone cook.
What do you guys usually do on your own streams?
Vibe, play video games, suck at them, stuff like that.
Hey,
out.
same. That's
Sounds
like
good.
me.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's like this, but instead of cooking, I just play video games.
Yeah.
That seems cool. That seems way cooler than cooking, honestly.
And I made a little VTuber of. It's like.
Oh, you're a VTuber? No way.
Not really. I made this because my roommate is a VTuber, and she's like, yeah,
Oh,
and everyone's like, you gotta do VTubing, and I'm like, I don't know the first thing about any of it, but I do have a stupid idea. So I made a moving, talking South Park version of me.
Oh, nice.
Mouth moves and
That's
everything.
so cute.
It was a pain in the butt to do it, but I figured out a way to do it, and
You did it yourself?
I did.
Like,
I just did it myself.
really?
Wild.
I was like, wow, this is cool. How am I gonna do this? I don't know. Let's get creative. And a couple days later, I had something. So
That's rad.
That's so awesome.
on the surface, it's like, oh, that's
Wow.
pretty cool. Then you look behind the scenes and go, that's a lot of duct tape and wire. It works. Yes.
If it works and people don't see, and even if they see it, so what? But if they don't
You just
see it and it
invented an
works,
actual
that's all that
puppet.
matters.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I really
A
tied the whole thing
handbook.
together with string,
Yeah,
duct
yeah,
tape.
VTuber model guy.
Literally.
Wait, do you VTuber at all, Damien?
I don't have a VTuber. I'm
You better
this,
give me money.
this
We're
face,
no
but I
longer
do.
we're no longer associating with this guy right now. Lame.
I can't believe it.
Chat, rebel. No,
You
I
can't
stream.
do it,
I stream
Damien.
Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and I'm usually just myself. We usually spend the first like 10, 15 minutes just vibing and chatting, and then we move on to either the most chill indie game comfort vibes or the polar opposite of the spectrum, and we'll do like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. So right now it's the Elden Ring DLC,
Elden Ring.
and
Yeah.
that is my relaxation time.
Oh.
Oh wait, why do I feel
Elden
like
Ring
Casey feels
DLC.
different? They're high
Elden Ring
strung.
DLC is your
I like the pain, Casey. I can feel again.
Oh, you don't want to go down that road. All right, so that's your vacation. That's your.
I can finally feel again when I'm battling.
I hurt
Just like infinite deaths, infinite death replay, just
Yeah,
always on that time loop, never
Man,
escaping.
I saw my friend die in the tutorial like 3 times. I never played it, but I'm like, I'm good just watching that.
Fair enough.
I played Dark Souls. That was Dark Souls 3. That was the only Souls game I've ever dabbled in. And it took me 3 days, I think, to beat the tutorial boss.
Oh,
That's
man.
fair. It takes a minute. That's the fun.
Everyone's like, "You're not rolling, Giri," and I'm like, "How do you roll in this game?" And they were like, "Use heavy hit," and I'm like, "What button is that?"
You gotta
That
wave
was also my
dash.
first time using a controller. Like, this was when I just started VTubing, and literally one of my regulars gifted me through like a donation on Twitch $60 so I can buy an Xbox controller, and that's what I did. And I bought that specifically for my Dark Souls 3 game. So I've never used controllers in my life up to that point, and the first game I decided to play was freaking Dark Souls. And I'm like, what is A, guys? What's A? I don't know.
Oh.
That's a bold move.
It's like throwing a newborn to the wolves.
Yeah.
I
And
can't
I was like, hey
imagine.
guys, what
fight
game
those wolves.
should I play? And chat was like, Stoles game. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything, but I will follow chat's suggestion. They really,
Oh, dude.
they really, yeah.
That's wild.
They left with the carcass that day.
It's fun.
All right. I feel like we're still the pie. Maybe I'll just show the pie afterwards. I don't want to keep you guys and make you guys late for your next appointment or thingy. So thank you very much, guys. I know if you understand. Okay, get out. Everyone get out. Everyone leave. But thank you. I hope that you guys enjoyed your stay. I hope that it was fun. It was actually my very first time talking to voice actors or actors of
that's
any
so
sort.
awesome.
So this is new for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your stay and this was
It was fun.
interesting.
Thank you. This was lovely.
I wish I
Had
could
such a good
stick around
time.
and see the. I want to see the result though, but like I don't know, tweet it.
Yeah, tweet it at us.
Just be like,
Pull it
hey,
out
look at our,
prematurely just to show you.
look at
Mail it to us. Put it in a
stream,
Ziploc.
baby. Can we get a piece of it?
Everyone
Just-
say your outros while I pull my pie out. It's gonna look bland and pale, but it's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Say your outros quickly, and then I can pull the pie out.
Goodbye, you guys.
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, goodbye, everybody. Again, thank you. My name is Damien Haas. I'm the voice of Lyos in Delusion Dungeon, voice actor, Twitch streamer. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, I stream. See you soon. The channel's just my name.
Pretend it's golden brown.
Ooh.
I forgot. I can
just,
type in the chat. Yeah.
Just pretend that it's a golden brown.
Woo!
It looks great, actually.
Perfectly,
Oh, wait a minute.
perfectly cooked and
Can you get the
not
zoomed
raw.
up cam? Can you get the zoomed up cam on that for a couple
Cooked
seconds?
thoroughly.
That looks pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh! Ooh! Hey!
She's looking a little anemic. You guys are just being really nice right now. I totally get it.
No,
the
it looks
acting,
great.
acting.
I feel like it's
really
really that.
Better than I
but,
could do. It's definitely better than I could
She's
do.
a little iron deficient, but we love her nonetheless. Yeah.
I think that looks great.
I think it's good. I think it's pretty better than
We're
I
gonna
could
pop
do.
her back in the oven. Give her a little tan.
That's fair. Give her a
I
little
love it. And
Put her back.
just so you know, the original thought was indeed meat pies. The muffin part came from, these are specifically Australian party pies. If you ever go to Australia, they're just like out at every little gathering. And I think that looks pretty on point.
That looks pretty
I
good.
do love party pies. I'm sure it's gonna be great. The only raw part was the puff pastry when we assembled it. So there's no way we're gonna catch salmonella and die of food poisoning because everything else is cooked. Yay! That's a bonus.
No death.
Yippee! All right. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate it. Everyone, go watch Dungeon Meshi or Delicious in Dungeon is the English name. I've been keeping up. I watch
Streaming
every
on
week on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I watch it with my friend who's living with me. She's recently moved here as well. We
Nice.
have a common interest in Dungeon Meshi, so we watch it together for dinner and stuff. It's really nice. I definitely love the tone change. Not to give too much spoilers or anything. I love the tone change. I love the shift in mood and the difference in the storytelling. It's really cool. Definitely watch it. Support the cast. Damien, thank you. Casey, thank you.
Thank you.
Are you guys doing your own Streamily signings another time? Is there a schedule for you guys that you would like people to know, or it's not quite sorted out yet?
I'll be definitely doing mine toward the end of this month.
Okay.
I'll probably do mine very beginning of August because I'll have a con at the end of this month. But then otherwise, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be doing mine right now, so don't go anywhere, guys. We're pivoting to signings now.
Good luck.
All right.
I'll do that right now. All right. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate it. Everyone,
Thank you
say
so much,
Damien
you guys.
and Casey. Say thank you. Say thank you, Jack.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for hanging out another 3 hours. You're going to like it and you're going to smile through every single minute, chat.